picture last night. Spent his time just being with the crowd, and we had a great time. We were fishing until about 8:15, and there we go. Right now, we see Sophie making her way up onto the podium with our winner, Cameron Buckman.
Give Zach some CPR.
Woo, we're good. All right, let's send things down to Sophie, standing by with our winner on the podium.
Thank you very much, guys. Up here on the podium, I have Cameron Buckman, our winner at 65-79 Moto 1. Give it up for him. Cameron, that was a pretty awesome ride. Let's turn these bars so we can see that clean number plate. Tell us about that moto.
Yeah, it was good. I had a pretty good start. I think I got the whole shot, but we were like side by side.
Okay, so a pretty much whole shot right into the lead and the entire race, smooth racing?
Yeah, it was good. I was just keeping steady and trying to pull far away more and more.
Now that is the type of ride you want to have. Which other class are you racing this week, Cameron?
65-7-9 limited. All
right, good luck in that class, and who would you like to thank?
My mom, my dad, my sister, Team Husqvarna, Rhino Power, Aaron, Oakley, Chris, Garrett, Hamer, Mended, Malcolm, Pro Taper, Lynx Racing, and everybody else. Thank you.
Cameron Buckman, Moto 1 winner, 65-79. All right, next up, we're going to welcome up our silver medalists. Everyone give it up for Edwin Meyer. Edwin, your gear is pretty clean for just racing a moto. Tell me about it, and how did you keep it so clean?
Well, on the start, I was like third, and then I got around Henry, this one kid, and then, yeah, me and Cameron were battling, and then, yeah, he kind of got me. But, yeah, I kept my gear clean. This is the first time I actually ridden this gear.
Well, it looks pretty dang good. You and Cameron were battling, you said. What's going to make the difference next moto so you can put your bike on this top step?
Just push a little bit harder into the corners and just have better lines.
That sounds like a plan to me. Now, who would you like to thank?
I thank my mom and dad, the good Lord for keeping me safe. Bro, that background's throwing me off. Rob Minton and his whole family, PR2 for getting my bike styled, my practice bike mechanic Jamie Ramo, Greg Albertson, GC, Renegade Fuels, Troy Lee for my new gear sets, Alpine Stars for my boots, helmets, and goggles, ASV for my unbreakable levers, and that's it.
Edwin Meyer, give it up for him, second place. All right, now we got Robert Fender coming up here for this third place. All right, Robert, last night you told me that you are Fender the Sender, is that correct?
It is.
Today you certainly were. Now tell me about that moto.
I didn't get a great start. I just had to work through the pack, and then I called up to Ed to win.
All right, so you caught up to him a little bit at the end. I saw that. What's going to make the difference next moto so you can make that pass?
Charge it further for sure. That's it.
Good plan. And now who would you like to thank, Robert?
My mom and dad, Jesus Christ for keeping me safe, Mitten, Dunlop, Oakley, Fox, Cobra, Elite, Moody, everybody else, thank you.
Robert Fender, Fender the Sender, third place at 65-79. That is it for our podium. Back up to you boys in the tower.
cc 10 to 12 limited, ready to go. Dirty 100 points on the table.
And there's There's a great view right there. Sun's out right there, and you're starting to see the temperatures are getting up. The riders getting cooled down by those pit boards out there. Sun's shining. It's going to be a beautiful day here, Zach.
Hey, as I like to say, the sun is shining, the dirt is flying, and the announcers are smiling up here in the tower. You can't go wrong with 85, 10 to 12 limited. Some big names as always here. Colton Thierry, Braxton Roth on the 16, the number 6 of Jaden Smart, certainly going to be one to watch. The 54 of Rayson Kyler, always got to watch out for her as well. Weston Otto going to be back out there. Levi Geis with a solid ride yesterday, and then a short plenty of riders that maybe we didn't catch a glimpse of yesterday as well here for their first moto of the week. Taking a look at the Monster Tower. The fans are having a good time, and you guys can have a good time as well with that Dirty 100 app, Wes. Get it downloaded if you haven't already.
Oh, we got it downloaded. That keeps me up to date. Me and Megawatt, what's happening over there with the Moto Playground. All these riders out there, you can check the stats, check their standings. This is a Dirty 100 event, and it's got double points, 300 points. And all the Dirty 100 events, you all carry those points and great prizes, great things that you will receive for being a Dirty 100 rider.
We're going to have to talk to Harold because we got a new tagline for that app. So easy, a megawatt can use it.
There you go. All right.
Hey, real quick, I'm going to check in with the 66 of Eli Herrick. He got the whole shot yesterday, and then all of a sudden had to, something happened with his bike, pulled off. I checked in with him. He said his gas actually boiled over.
Wow.
Really?
Said something happened, got hot, bike couldn't finish. There's Eli. Let's see if he can do it again. Great kid out there. Yeah, he told me on the steps. I'm like, what happened?
Man.
I mean, there was a lot of bikes here, and that was the only one. Yep. So I'm like, wow, that's a very rare thing that happened.
No doubt about it as the riders head out for their sighting lap here this morning. Looks like Herrick lined up a bit towards the outside there. Going to have to get a good jump off the line.
Got to get a jump.
As our
Jet Wow, we got to keep an eye on that.
Oh, can't never count that Jet Wow. Yeah, I was about to say one of the
Jet Wow.
Absolutely. So fast you can't help it.
Sham Wow.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
Jet Sham Wow.
No doubt. And continue to watch. It looks like Beckham Smith out there as well. I know one of the superstars of the organizing crew. Yeah, so some heavy hitters. I mean,
so many good guys.
And so start dependent as well. Just like you said in that last one, Wes, you've got guys in 16th that could very easily run the top 2 or 3 pace, but they've got to be up there in the fight to be able to do it.
I mean, everybody's so evenly matched.
And the term we use, Zach just noticed the heavy hitters. And I don't mind sounding like a broken record when I say that because it's the truth. There's no pushovers. There's no laydowns out here whatsoever. And you know what? You may not have heard of, I'll just pull a number out of the air, a certain number, but the bottom line is, he got here. He earned his way here just like you did, and he could be the unknown this year.
Well, that's why we have to reiterate it, because this is on Flow Racing. People are channel surfing. They click on it, and we're talking about the heavy hitters, the best in the business, the country, the regionals areas. They're going to stop. They're going to watch. They're going to see what these guys are talking about. So
exactly
you're going to hear it over and over again. We might sound like broken records, but to somebody surfing through that channel, somebody who wants to kind of peek in and see what the huff is all about, that's why we do it.
You better believe it. As we take a look now, see our riders finishing up that sight lap, going to make their way back into that staging area, and you already see the dirt changing color. You don't just see the lines, you start to see the moisture level. Yes, getting turned over right now. And going to have many personalities today. Going to be like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. It's going to be nice and smooth at one point, going to be extremely fast. Then it's just going to get ugly, slow, nasty, gnarly, brutal. So going to have several faces as we work our way through the day.
Well, that's what they try to say. You don't have to go out there and win your sight lap. Go out there and look and see what is happening. You know, take a peek. Plus, you've been watching. The screen's down there on the starting gate, so you're still getting to watch what's happening down there. Zach, you got something for us?
I got a nice cold Monster Energy in the morning.
Yeah.
Unleash the beast.
Oh, here we go. All right. We've got some beasts on track right now. They're getting fired up here.
We're going to unleash that beast tonight.
I got the strawberry shot. That's the first time I tried it. This is good. Yeah, I like this.
Some kiwi.
Wes Kane approved.
Yeah, Donnie tried those yesterday. He enjoyed it the first time he had it.
So we have Monster Energy Freestyle. It's going to be great tonight, 7:30 right over there. Should be in front of Fox Tower, right down by the cool down area. Top 10 where you roll in at. That's where we're going to set the ramps up.
Keith and the boys are going to bring it.
Yeah. We got Levi's here, X Game gold medalist.
Awesome.
and we have Axel Hodges. Taka's going to be in the house, also a fan favorite. So it's
Taka, man, he's one of the coolest dudes to hang out with, man. That guy is so laid back, so low key, and then he just uncorks. He just goes super large.
Taka is going to be great.
Yeah, we got a ton of stuff going on after. Yeah, 5 o'clock, I'm going to be back over at the beach. You're going to be jamming out, get you guys good and warmed up, and then we've got the, wait for it, Gas, Beach Bash, and Splash with Kona Ice, and we got a fire truck hose down. So if you ever wanted to spray West Kane with a fire hose, now
that's as good as it gets.
no kidding, right? And then after that, or actually starting at 6 o'clock, we got a little cornhole competition going on over at the HEP Suzuki pit, the Twisted Tea Suzuki Cornhole Tournament. And I tell you what, you could get a couple tweezes in you, all of a sudden I'm going to be throwing at an angle.
Wes is always a contender when it comes to cornhole.
No doubt.
I will guarantee you
I
that.
resemble that remark.
And then don't forget, we've got the on-track Apprentice Fiesta Taco Dinner. Absolutely going to be muy bueno, no doubt, for sure. In the Monster Energy Arena at 6 o'clock, 6:30, the Team USA Celebration Dinner over at the Loretta Lynn's Plantation Home. And then big shout out Kevin Kozat, MXers for Jesus, going to have their chapel service at 7 o'clock at the FMF pits, okay? So make sure you guys plan on getting a good word over there before you head over right by that Monster Energy impound for some FMX to close out the day.
We're gonna bring that fire truck over after we're done over there, bring it over there to cool everybody down because it's going to get hot.
I want to be on top of the ladder. I'll be right at the top of
I
it.
want to ride the fire truck. No doubt, man.
Hey, don't forget,
Slide down the pole.
our good friends at Alpine Stars has a cool down area over there. They got a lounge, they got cool water. They've got all kinds of good things. So stop by our good friends over there on Vendors Row. See them at Alpine Stars. They're always extending their arm and hand of hospitality for everybody to stop by and say hello.
Hey, and you need to stop by and see Tina at Gypsy Soul as well.
And get some gypsy juice.
You better believe it. She's got so much cool stuff. Hannah stopped by. Hannah's breaking me over there at Gypsy Soul. We bought earrings, hats. We've got all kinds of custom patches over there. That was a cool thing growing up. People don't do it much anymore, patches, but very cool over at Gypsy Soul. Stop by and say hi to Tina.
Here we go. 30-second car goes sideways, and we are just about ready to go. 85, 10 to 12 limited racing. Headed into turn 1. As far over the back fender as they can get, and it's a Husqvarna lead them around turn number 1. Let's wait and see Luke Shelton, the Lawrenceburg, Indiana native, on the number 30.
Look at the challenge coming up the inside. One of our RM Army riders trying to make a move to the inside, shortens up that track a bit, not able to make it happen.
There we go. So the general of the RM Army, and he watches the front right into the team. Oh, man, he was going for it.
That front end stuck, the move was made. Had he got the grip, and he was committed not only that, I appreciate that, but unfortunately now 2 riders down. I think he got taken out from behind.
That was
there.
Nolan Cobb on that Willie Manning prepared machine. Happens right in my garage. I walk out, there's Nolan Cobb hanging out in my garage.
He was fully committed. He saw the opportunity, had to risk it for the biscuit, and it just didn't pay off. Had it did, the dividends would have been huge.
Yep, no doubt. Nothing you could do there, and just like you said, that front end stuff, he was along for the ride. You couldn't save that one, but an absolutely fantastic way to start as we've already got an attempt for the lead here.
Who's 4 or 5 guys going at it right there as they come out of Storyland. Can the story be told? Nobody knows it yet. It's still written in hieroglyphics. Nobody knows what the story is until they unleash the beast and you pop that can of strawberry shot, and it's going to be good right now.
Luke Shelton under attack. Waddell trying to bring the fight to him as they work their way into this right-hander. One goes low, one goes high. How's it play out? Oh,
all over my face.
He unleashed a beast on West.
Jason Wygant popped that top on a Monster Energy, and I got a
yeah, pulling a tear off here in the tower, spraying the Monster Energy as we're hyped up, they're hyped up, and look at this, Jaden Smart's hyped up as now he's trying to work his way into a podium position. Now moves up into the number 3 ride. It's Waldell, Shelton, and Smart. 1, 2, and 3, Gavin McCoy and Ryan Ciceretti rounding out your top 5 early. Forrest McPherson back there in the number 6 spot. Logan Lustig, Holden Lampkin, Destry Tucker, and looks like Skagit Williams rounding out your top 10. Brought to you by our friends over at Parts Unlimited. Look at this, bro.
Oh, look out, man down. Is that maybe? He's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he definitely just spun out there. Maybe the 60
a little baseball. Hey, when a baseball slide, he's safe. Get back in there.
Oh, my
God.
God.
The leg back over that bike and back into the fracas he goes. Nothing like getting a cool Monster Energy semen spray on your face when Jason Wygant popped that top right in front of me. I'm covered in moisture.
Dude, your vision got to be like a mosquito right now. It's got to be like a prism. Your lens is just covered with
That's what they're actually putting in the Mr.
with
fans
monster.
now.
Oh, I love it.
A lot of things are happening with me. I got shot in the face with Monster Energy. I had a bird land on my hand out on the deck.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Yeah, absolutely.
so many things are happening.
Oh, my
West
gosh.
Kane. Hey, and it is West Kane Wednesday.
But
Let's
what
go
hap-
back to the action. Anders Swandale out front. Jaden Smart goes from outside the top 10 into second. Luke Shell, Soretti, McPherson, Lustig, Lampkin, Williams, McCoy, and Destre Tucker in the top 10. What do you got for me, Zach?
Just like you said, Jaden Smart from outside the top 10 to inside the top 2, and now he takes it to the big #1 position as Jaden Smart on that Altus Yamaha, feeling good. And once again, Mega, I'm telling you, year 2026 is the year of the red boots. I'm telling you.
Absolutely.
We've
And
been-
gloves.
I'm telling
Red
you.
gloves,
They're-
for sure, dude. I heard you mention that
Yep.
yesterday, and I started chuckling myself because that was a conversation at Southwick.
Yes.
I said, look at all these red boots at the pro level. I love it.
I'm telling you right now, he's got it figured out. It's Jaden Smart playing it smart right now, trying to get a bit of a lead built up and trying to break away from Anderson Waldell, but now it's once again a table for 2. Meanwhile, the rest of the top 5 all in the Bermuda Triangle at the same time. The 57 of Ryan Ciceretti now trying to make a pass and grab that final podium spot.
You better keep an eye on Levi Geis outside looking in 15th right there. There's Gavin Welzine at number 32. 17th, a lot of heavy hitters. Eli Herrick back in 21st. The 66 machine did not get the start that he needed, but here you go. The 72 of Jet Wow back in 22nd. Can he make the move here? A lot of good guys. There's Nolan Cobb back there on that Willie Manning prepared machine with a good start. Didn't get the start he needed, though. By the time he got the 10 Commandments, he broke the first one. Thou shalt not flounder, and tough break for him.
Hey, you know what? Smart making fans all over the country. My man Eric Coker, the silver man from Sacramento, sent me a video last night. Said, I know you're buddies with the GOAT, but tell him this is with all due respect. He took down his autographed GOAT picture and hung up a framed Jaden Smart jersey last night.
Wow,
He said,
that's
with
awesome.
all due respect, I put a new #4 up, and it was the nation's jersey. I love it, Jaden Smart.
Keep an eye on Brock Mueller out there. Brent Brock Mueller outside the 20th spot. Weston Otto. That is one of Kevin Wyndham's favorites, cliche riders out there, just outside the top 20. He needs to get on that horse to ride. Nolan Cobb now starting to work it back up now. Tough break for him. Would have loved to see what he could do out front. Hey, but you know what? There's plenty of races still left.
Yep.
And I tell these riders, maybe you had a bad luck. Maybe you're in the 20th. Hey, you can still go out and win one and get a gold medal or get on that podium. Thank your sponsors. Nothing like, even if you go 33, 28, you get a moto win, you've accomplished something really big down
Well,
there.
I tell you, Wes, I call that the dark horse effect, all right? Maybe you've been taken out of title contention, but you still have the ability to play spoiler. Every time you sit on that gate, you know what you're capable of, and you know you want to show the folks at home what you're capable of as well. Best believe the sponsors, the OEMs, they look at moto results. Sure, maybe you got that 31st in Moto 1 because your bike boiled over gas
that's
or
right,
something like
that's
that,
right.
but you can still go 31-1-1, and they're going to recognize
You know what that picture on that podium is? It's worth 1,000 words.
Exactly.
You can tell that story, and it could be in hieroglyphics. It doesn't matter what it's in. Chinese, Japanese, Hindu, it's still going to say, I'm on the podium, and I got a medal down at the Dude Ranch.
Well, I tell you what, the QR code on your screen, a language we can all understand, is you guys can download that Verb Moto Prospect app as well as the Moto Playground 3100 app. I encourage all you guys to do that. Get an opportunity to learn a bit more about the riders in each and every one of our classes as we follow along here in the Monster Energy Live Drone 85 10-12 Limited. It's Jaden Smart, a 2:03 flat just about on that last lap, a 2:01.2, his fastest lap of the race, West. Smart is absolutely flying.
He's absolutely being very, very smart, very methodical in his charge out front.
I tell you who else, I'm just taking a look down on the lap times. You've got Levi Geis back there in the 11th place spot with a 2:07, backing that up with another lap. Welzian in the 13th with a 2:08, and then shout out a bit further back, I know further than she would like to be, but Racing Kyler in the number 30 spot with a 2:11 in traffic. So she's really turning a good lap time. Wouldn't be surprised to see her at least get into that top 20.
Yeah, when you talk about that 211, not an easy 211
Yes.
by any means. Eating roost, okay, pulling some tear-offs, really having to go in some lines that aren't desirable, you know, having to make those moves. So Racing Collar going to be in this one.
There you go. Let's keep an eye. We're still going to keep an eye. There's Racing Caller out there. But There's Nolan Cobb as well, now up in the 27th. Can he bring it inside the top 20 from being on the ground twice before even the first lap?
What happened to Weston Otto? Did he just get a bad start? Did he go down? What happened to him? He's sitting back there in that 30th place, so unusual for the number 27.
Parker Beckington, big shout out for you. Definitely contender here, back in 40th. Hey, just keep on soldiering. Keep on doing what you're doing, son. You're going to do a great job by the end of the week.
On your screen, watching Luke Shelton and Holden Lampkin go into battle, and it looks like Forrest McPherson and Gavin McCoy want to get into the party as well. Go ahead, bring Beckham Smith along with it. Backside of your top 10, all going to do battle. Smith on that number 23 Orange Brigade KTM with a 2:07 on that last lap, but Gavin McCoy with a 2:06, so he's running lap times comparable to the top 3 back there in the 8th, 9th, and 10th place spots.
Yeah, we're 4 laps in right now. A 2:04 last time round for your second place rider, Waddell, but take a look at your leader. Jaden Smart letting it come to him right now. 2:02.9, has a gap of 5.4 on lap number 4. Jaden Smart just starting to go to work.
No doubt your Flow Racing lap times tail to tail as the top riders continue to push forward, but some of our other riders you're seeing on there, they're well outside the top 5, the top 10 even, so still seeing a lot of movement as our racers working their way up with just about 11 minutes left to go.
You know, just what Davey was trying to talk about his article, so many things happen and repetitive here at Loretta Lynn's. Chase Owen back in the 85 class.
How about
so it's just like he said, the world revolves, but Loretta Lynn still stays the same. Here's Chase Owen again, back at, gonna reset. Step back in time, Chase Owen. What?
Yeah, you better explain what you're talking about right there.
Chase Owen, yeah.
He didn't drop, ladies and gentlemen, he did not drop back a class.
No, he did not. Chase Owen is a retired pro.
He's here.
He has his own training facility. But to look down there and see the name Chase Owen, yes, he is legit 12-year-old. But, yeah, just have a little fun up here.
I already saw people running to the MX Sports office.
What is a 30-year-old doing in his class? No. Well, it's just like Jeff Cernick every now and again. You get him out there. Yeah.
Taking a look now, your leader, once again, the Altus Motorsports Blue Crew Yamaha GoPro back rider of Jaden Smart. This rider doing a lot of things on track and doing a lot of things off track as well, making a lot of buzz. This guy's in Toyota commercials, right? He's got a huge following on social media, and it's easy to see why, Mega, because he is so confident and composed every time he gets on that bike.
Oh, no question. And when you get the momentum and the confidence, I call it MoCo.
Yep.
When you've got the two of those things, when you're confident, you've got momentum, man, you're unbeatable. And that's what we're seeing right now. Take a look back at Eli Herrick, though, now in the 16th position. Went down early in this one. Bars were just covered in grit. Gets back up. Starts putting down some pretty good laps. Now, he's a 2:09. He's a bit off the pace right now, but take a look at the traffic that guy's in. So this one's not over by any means for Eli Herrick.
Well, same thing with Nolan Cobb back there. We saw him
100%.
Right down the long short shoot, then going 3 commandments in. He broke the 3rd commandment, thou shalt not tip over, and had to start basically all over again, and just nipping at the heels, outside looking in the top 20.
Waddell's in the number 2 spot, kind of in no man's land, can't quite seem to reel in Jaden Smart, but he's still keeping Ciceretti at bay in the number 3 position. So a fair amount of space for your top 3 here, Wes. Not often what we see in this 85 class, but as 4th, 5th, and now 6th starting to make their way into the 10 commandments. What did I tell you? Beckham Smith, he's charging his way forward. He was in the top 10, now in the top 5.
He's going there. He's out there hunting. You got to hunt, son. Hunt, hunt. Put your nose on the ground and hunt.
Hey, guys, there's 8.5 minutes left in this thing. We're talking about these passes. We're talking about this action, man. There's still half a race to go.
These guys are just getting warmed up.
Literally. 2:04 last time for Smart, 2:05 for Waddell, 2:07. So kind of falling into order right here. Take a look back, see who's on fire a little further back in the pack. Levi Geis turning 2:08s back there.
Gavin Welzine as well, moving up the roster.
And I'm telling you what, guys, our Monster Energy mover of the moto is Nolan Cobb. 16 positions he's picked up so far here in this one.
Nolan Cobb is moving up the chart just like a hit record on the top 100.
There you go. He's topping the charts right now as he continues to charge his way forward. Meanwhile, through one of the sand sweepers, I should say, looked like Beckham Smith making a pass around the number 24 of Lampkin. So that should move him up to, I believe, the number 4 position. Now the question is Beckham Smith going to be able to track down Ryan Ciceretti for that number 3 spot? It's a tall ask, but if anybody's up to the challenge, it's Big Bad Beckham Smith.
He can, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, we got plenty of times out.
Nothing but time.
We saw this morning with them in that C class, anything is possible. We were trying to set that up yesterday with a lot of riders, but it finally came true. Yep. He was able to reel them in, and it was a photo finish over there at the end.
What a way to get fired. I don't think I've ever seen you guys jumping around quite like that. Maybe what was it? Brownie jumping around. Short finish. That one was pretty good, too.
That was a good one. Yep, for sure.
And Short had to do that at Houston Supercross one time. Yep. That was his first win. Kind of at the finish line, a little do-si-do.
Yep.
Boom.
Yeah, I think Flow Racing even posted some stats leading into the week. I think it was Jalik Swallow Jet Lawrence with the closest finish in Loretta's history.
Right.
Jalik just barely. I'm talking like a Dunlop Nobby. He beat Jet Lawrence by, but it doesn't matter if it's an inch or a mile. That's all you got to do is beat him across the stripe.
All it has to be is you know, when you come to split in milliseconds and things like that, that's all it takes. Gavin McCoy doing a great job in the top 5. Let's do a little check now. Where is Nolan Cobb? 18th. Brought that thing down in the top 20. Willie Manning's got to be back there in the shop, working on motors, working on suspension. He's got this on. He is listening right there, and that's his guy. I walk out a lot of times in the garage. I hear things going on early in the morning. There's Nolan Cobb and his dad down there. We got to get this motor. We got to train. We're going back to the sandbox.
Shout out to Levi Geis, now working into the top 10 on the number 33, making 11 passes so far in this race.
Beckham Smith still knocking at the door. Soretti.
And Geis has got some company. That might be Forrest McPherson, I believe he's battling with. So that's the 8th and 7th place positions just in front of him. So still a lot going on in the backside of your top 10. Here we go. One more lap in the books for Jaden Smart, the Blue Crew rider.
You know who is smart? Donnie Luce.
Yes.
For seeing this guy out.
And going, believe it.
He goes, I'm smart. Jaden Smart, he woke up one day and said, I got to be smart about this. And guess what? He goes, oh, Jaden Smart, let me go seek him out, put him on the Blue Crew, and let's get this thing going here.
No doubt about it.
Very smart move. Couple of smart guys there.
Jaden certainly one I'm sure a lot of people are going to be watching for years and years to come is through the Thor Sand Sweeper side by side. Trying to see the numbers on there. Looks like that was the number 30 of Luke Shelton. So that might be Lampkin and Shelton. Maybe Geis. Actually, yes, it is. Geis making the pass on Luke Shelton right in the Bermuda Triangle. Now moves up to the number 7 position. And you can tell this is about 5 minutes to go, Wes. This is when we start to see a couple riders fading back, and the ones that have really put in the work, this is when they go to work.
Well, what I'm watching right now, Nolan Cobb, he's running a 207. Now he's at a 208. If you look up there, that lap time is good enough if he had stayed up.
Absolutely. Oh, no question about that. You bet he'd be right in there.
I mean, Wandell's running a 208 now. So who knows what? Hindsight, we all talk about it.
Yep.
Got to let everything align, and then maybe Cobb will be able to get out there and run out front.
Then we'll be able to do it. Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely, yeah.
Talk about our leader. I just showed Zach a video a second ago where our buddy Eric Coker out there in Northern California replaced his limited Ricky Carmichael signed photo print, and he hung up the new number 4.
Oh,
Jaden Smart Team USA frame jersey.
Wow.
With all due respect to the GOAT, this kid's coming.
He's gonna put the GOAT's jersey on eBay.
No. He just moved it to another spot on the wall. Yeah.
Ricky's gonna be blowing my phone up. What?
Oh, he'll be calling me here, man. Nah, it was with all due respect, and he just thought it was so cool to add that kid's jersey in the company of JS7 and Ricky Carmichael on that wall.
Michelle Bell jersey down and put Ernesto Fonseca's
there you go.
jersey right there in the spot.
There we go. Jackson's man Boomer holding out that 2-lap card. Cooked Jackson some breakfast this morning, and now he's cooking there at the finish line. 2 laps to go for Jaden Smart here in 85 10-12 limited.
Boy, I could use an egg sandwich right now.
He's working, man. We got to get him before he gets down here.
Somebody's out there cooking eggs and bacon.
Oh, that was Wes's stomach you just heard live here on the broadcast. He's hungry.
Oh, I got shot in the face by
Mark. Get hangry here soon.
I mean, dude,
why can't sprayed your face? You need something to eat now.
Hey, that pigeon that landed
now
on
you're hungry.
That pigeon that landed on my hand out there before opening ceremonies was trying to tell me, hey, are you? Yeah. That was so funny. I go to bring it in here, Meg goes, do not bring that bird.
Don't bring that bird in this booth.
I read your mind.
I don't want the bird.
Here's the bird for you.
I don't want the bird flu. 2-lap card out. Waiting on that white flag now.
Oh, Megawatt.
Wes still hungry.
Jaden Smart, Waddell, still ready. Beckham Smith still knocking on the door. Down to a 204, Smith. Actually, the fastest out there on the slab. Whoa,
yeah, Smith, we knew he was going to be strong late in this one, and that's the question. I'm watching that gap between Ryan Ciceretti and Beckham Smith. It's going to come down to the wire. We could have another photo finish for the final spot on the podium, and just like you talked about, Mega, the difference between 4th and 3rd for the overall title picture is absolutely huge.
Yes. Oh, no question.
But this little battle, these guys been freight training.
Yep.
Wall and Cobb are down in the top 15.
And the whole point's the big picture, Zach. That's what we're talking about, you know.
So here we go, Jaden Smart.
Got to be smart when you come up on some landmines.
He is.
Got to get around them. Got to be methodical.
Landmines, lappers, you're going to...
And the sand sweeper goes to the outside. Head over the bars, back up on the pegs.
Yep, up on the pegs.
Yep. Here he comes. Down through the Bermuda Triangle where a lot of things happen there. Sometimes people disappear.
There was almost a missing Works Kawasaki there at the National. Eli Tomac set the number 3 down in there. Literally, they spent the whole practice trying to extract that bike. He walked off back to the pits, and that thing was into the seat in the Bermuda Triangle.
Wow.
How deep and rainy and muddy it was for the National.
Yeah, if he gets a hold of it, doesn't want to let go. No, that is for sure.
Smart, let go of that.
Rumor has it if you dig deep enough, there's a couple Cobras down in there. If you dig deep enough, you're going to find a couple shaft drives down there. So Bermuda Triangle, you just have to excavate it and, you know, do the little expedition.
One more time to the beat-up graveyard.
Exactly.
All right, here he comes, Smart through the 10 Commandments. Cool, calm, and collected. Cool as a cucumber. He knows the white flag's out. One more to go. He's got the gap. He got the board over there.
I tell you what, it's hard not to be cool. He might be borderline cold. He's got that Moose Sahara gear on. That stuff is some of the most vintage gear you can get out there. He's looking good. He's feeling good. And like Megan and I were talking about, Wes, it's the year of the red boots. There's something about it. All right, and if you guys don't have a pair, I bet our man Jeff Cernick's probably got a pair of red Tech 10s waiting for you.
There. He's got them red bottoms over there ready to go for you guys. Jaden Smart puts on the Air Extra Dry to stay cool in these hot, steamy conditions out here. And he's showing you the work right now. Puts those red boots on. Give me some.
Hey, when it comes to those red boots, you got to have a matching helmet. Cernick got a better helmet deals than anybody out there. I will promise you. The sizes, the colors in stock right now, nobody beats a Jeff Cernick helmet deal.
Not only does he have helmets and boots over at the Superstore, you go over that truck, he's got Dunlop tires for you too. If you're slipping, get gripping, get those Dunlops.
I'll tell you what, these boots are made for walking, and Jaden's walking right up to a moto win if he can hang on for 2 more corners. But they're some of the toughest corners in racing, a Thor Sand Sweeper and that Bermuda Triangle.
Oh, boy.
We can make it sound simple. It's just 2 corners, or we can really break it down like it is, Megan.
Hey, you know what? We're here to be honest.
Yep.
We tell the truth.
I try to.
We call it like we see it. Those are the 2 most difficult corners in the country.
Here we go, calling it like we see it. And we see Jaden Smart starting things out with a moto win here in 85cc 10-12 limited. We'll see whether or not Anderson Waldell can bring it home for a silver in Moto 1, and then really curious to see what that final spot on the podium looks like. Ryan Ciceretti and Beckham Smith were going at it. And there it is. Ciceretti hangs on to it. Props to the gas rider in the number 57. Going to hang on to it. Beckham Smith in the number 4 spot. Looks like maybe Gavin McCoy going to round out your top 5 here in this one. And we'll give you a look at that Rocky Mountain ATVMC top 10. Jaden Smart, Anderson Waldell, Ryan Ciceretti, Beckham Smith, and Gavin McCoy, your top 5. Holden Lampkin, Levi Geis, Braxton Roth, Luke Shelton, and Skagit Williams going to round out your top 10. What do you got, Wes?
Well, I got this, Megawatt. The GOAT has messaged me. He said, let me hear you scream.
There it is.
He goes, I hear you. Smart is a bad dude. From the GOAT, Ricky Carmichael.
Absolutely, that's my buddy. And if there's one guy that would love seeing that jersey hanging up there, it's Ricky. He would appreciate that. He's all about the next generation and the kids.
Ricky is a great guy, great dude. A lot of fond memories of me and his dad here down at the ranch in the back in Area 3, just having a couple cold brewskis. And, yeah, so hats off to you, Ricky Carmichael. Glad that you are listening here and watching on Flow TV. Wish you were here to hang out with us, bud, but we know you are here in spirit.
No doubt.
And there's your guy, Ricky. Jaden Smart. You gotta be something when the GOAT message into the tower and says Smart is a bad dude.
No doubt about it. Well, we've got him standing by. We saw that AMSOIL rapid replay as to how it all went down, and now it's just about time to get the word from our Moto 1 winner, Jaden Smart, Anderson Waldell, and Ryan Ciceretti, getting ready to chat it up with Sophie Phelps down on the podium here for Moto 1 of 85-10-12. You see Jaden breaking things down. His mom right there, dad just behind. Once again, a huge family effort there. Got his brother always hanging around with him as well.
All right, guys, we're ready to get a podium started down here. Let's give it up for Jaden Smart. Jaden, you can tell that you are accustomed to being up here on the podium. You actually beat me up here. Now tell me about that ride.
Yeah, it was good. I got off to a pretty good start. I got a pretty good gate and just got a good jump, and I was like probably 7th off the start, and then made quick passes, got to the lead, and then tried to pull a gap.
Now you won your moto yesterday, so you're on a pretty good streak here, right?
Yeah.
All right, well, let's keep it up for the rest of the week. Who would you like to thank?
My mom, my dad, my brother Eli, my trainer Martin with World Moto, Donnie Luce, Ed, Jordan, my whole Altus Yamaha Blue Crew team, Enzo Suspension, FMF Exhaust, Dumlock GoPro Moose, Bell Helmets, 100%, EVS, CP Racing, Camworks, McKenna Enterprise, Gold Country Casino, and everybody else. Thank you so much.
We got to get a count on those sponsors. It's Jaden Smart, the winner here at 85, or pardon me, 85-10-12 Limited. All right, we got Anderson Waddell. He's your second place finisher. Everyone give it up for silver, Anderson Waddell. All right, we got a pretty loud class behind us, so we're gonna give him just a second. All right, we don't want them to ruin your interview. Anderson, tell us about that moto.
I pulled the chip 36, started very inside, and I spun off the gate, but I just held it wide open to the first corner and squeezed my way through.
Well, you seem to have done a good job. Now, yesterday you had a top 5 finish, correct?
Yes.
Now, what's your plan to continue these podium finishes in the future?
Just get good starts and ride my lines.
Sounds like a plan to me. Now, who would you like to thank, Henderson?
My mom, my dad, Moto Bros Training Compound, Pirelli, A1 Racing Suspension, Fly, Scott, and everyone else. Thank you.
That's Anderson Waddell, silver, in this 85-10-12 limited moto. Now we'll welcome up our bronze medalist. Give it up for Ryan Ciceretti. Now, Ryan, you told me this is your first moto podium here at Loretta's?
Yeah,
Now tell me, how does it feel?
it feels really good.
I imagine that. How did you get this done today?
I just got a good start, and then I just rode my race.
That you did, and what do you have to look forward to the rest of the week here?
Probably just doing good in my motos.
All right, do you like the morning motos or afternoon motos better?
Morning.
All right, well, this was perfect for you. Who would you like to thank?
I'd like to thank my mom, my dad, Kyle Cheeseman, E-Trim-X, FXR, my grandma, my grandpa, and everyone else.
Ryan Ciceretti, give it up for a bronze medalist. 85-10-12 limited, and that's it for our podium down here. Back up to you boys in the tower.
All right, thank you very much, Sophie Phelps. Down there on the podium is now we get our sights set for our next class. You see already out on their sighting lap, and definitely some track worth sighting for sure. Hey, want to give a big shout out to our man Fred over at This Turkey here for taking care of us up here in the tower. Wet Cane's stomach has stopped growling. He's suddenly become a lot nicer. You're feeling good, you're fed, and we are ready for fired up with some 450B limited racing coming up here. But once again, a big shout out to Fred from this turkey here for taking care of us up here in the tower.
Hey, that turkey there and these turkeys here, everybody's happy now.
Gobble, gobble, gobble. Well, let's take a look at who we got coming up in our 450B limited class with our Moto Playground preview.
450B limited. On the gate, dirty 100 points on the table.
And we're back. Jackson Burrell going to join us, as well as Wes Kane, myself, Jason Wygant, ready for another moto. Congrats out to Jaden Smart, Anderson Waldell, and Ryan Ciceretti. Those are riders we have seen on podiums many times at Loretta's. They got it done in 85, 10 to 12. We are off to the B class now. 450B limited, first motos for them. But I think we got some big names out here. Very interesting to see what B classes the riders pick. When you get to Pro Sport, beyond this, there's no running, there's no hiding. There's 2 Pro Sport classes, nowhere else to go.
Nowhere to go. That's it. Just like when you get to Pro Supercross and you get to Pro Motocross.
Nowhere to hide.
250, 450, there's nowhere to go. There's that, and that's it.
Yep, you're racing the best of the best every weekend. Here, 450B limited, it's kind of a little inside track. Sometimes it's a bit of a tweener class. If you really think of the fastest B riders coming up, they're generally going to want to ride a modified 250F. That would put them in the 250B and also the Schoolboy 2 class. So sometimes this 450B limited class is where a rider that's lesser known can make a name for himself, start building that confidence.
Here we go around turn number 1, and it is going to be Seven Henderson, the West Virginia native on the 34 Yamaha machine, grabbing a hole shot.
And he's got the 21 right next to him, Jackson. That is Talon Staggs from Fair Oaks, California, going to try to make the move in the long, short shoot.
Oh, and it looks like a pile-up here in turn number 2. That is the 46 machine.
Tough break.
Fazio, so yeah, that is.
Are you saying breakfast was just served in this tower, and that's his kid with the hole shot?
Yeah, the personal chef that Wes keeps talking about, that is actually his son. That is your personal chef's son right there, Seven Henderson, grabbing the hole shot.
So Dad's cooking for us in the pits, and his son is cooking things up on the track right now. And I see that he's got a recipe for a good ride, possibly a win going on here.
Let it be the announcer's bump. You bring us stuff, your child performs well on the racetrack. Just think about that, everybody, okay?
Keep that in mind.
Just think about that.
Keep that in mind.
Talon Staggs has got the lead, though. He took it from 7. They're battling right now, Jackson.
Through the sand they go. And it looks like Seven Henderson going to slot into that second place spot. Look at this, some moves. Gonna have to wait and let him check in, see exactly who we have, but some moves being made early here in this one as we get ready to check in with 1 lap complete.
It's Hogan Mims on the gas, who's moving up on the number 70, up to 3rd. And Darren Pine is in 5th. So Pine is who I was talking about. You want to watch the 58 Triumph rider. You see him on the inside there. See the 5.8? He absolutely dominated in 250B limited yesterday. I believe he's on a 250 in the 450B limited class right now. But Pine is a big name. I was surprised to not see him in the 250B class. Let's see what he can do in the limited division against the 450s. It's going around the outside of the billboard turn.
And Staggs up on the podium, and we got the word from Monster Mike. Staggs, you know, had a miscue with the ankle. So, wow. That is
the leader.
Staggs goes down, baseball slide just after the billboard by the first turn. He looks like he's going to be all right. Henderson now looks like he's going to take back over.
Yeah, Seven Henderson back into the lead. Talon Staggs stacked it up while leading. Oh, and then 7 Clips rode the nose there through the 10 Commandments, just stayed up.
Keeping eye on, where is Jet Kellogg? Kellogg now got a moto win yesterday.
He's 6th. He's moving there right with Pine. I think the 2 riders to watch, see Pine on the left and the riders in the middle and the right, they might be the fastest of the group, but they're out of the top 4.
Look at this, the 43 and the 34 going to battle now, and it looks like we have a new leader.
Maddox Perquet we're going to go with for the lead right now. But Pine, Reese Seba on the 36, and that 18 of Jet Kellogg They're in a Pier 6 brawl right now, Wes.
And you know why they go to Pier 6 and not Pier 2?
Please tell me.
Because the union workers are over there all suited up in their ties and stuff. They're trying to, you know, the big bosses are there. The rough cuts go to 6, and that's where the gloves come off.
All right, so this is going to be a knockdown, drag out. Pine is making a couple of moves. There's Pine in the 58. Watch the 36 of Seba and Jet Kellogg. This is going to be fun.
You throw a net all over those guys.
Look at this. Look how close this battle is right now.
It's like that crock pot we talk about. It's on steam. It's steaming. It's ready. The lid's ready to blow off this.
Oh, Jet Kellogg, nice move around the outside.
That was.
On the 18. So Pine has moved all the way up to second. 7 Henderson under fire. The 18 of Jet Kellogg making moves as well.
Here they go. Perquet, Pine, Henderson, Kellogg, Seba, Mims. There's your lap time. Braxton Mays out there running at 1:57. Fast enough to be up front. 1:57's leading the race.
Man, can Pine get to the leader? Maddox, Perquet. Can Jet Kellogg and Reese Seba stay with him? They were battling with Pine, and now Pine's got the lead.
Pine takes over the front into the 10 commandments. The first commandment, thou shalt take the lead, and he obeys the commandment and leads the field now back into Storyland.
This is a really good story, actually, for Triumph to pick up one of the biggest amateur names in the country as he moves to the big bikes. Let's see what he can do now that he's got the lead. Darren Pine. It's Pine time here at the ranch. You can set your watch to it. Dominated Super Mini a year ago. Now doing it in 450B Limited. And I believe he's on a 250. Look at this. 3 wide in this corner. 7 Henderson and the 34 trying to hang on.
Hang on, son.
The 36 of Seba just went through.
Here comes the number 15 of Braxton Mays, though, trying to make something happen as well.
7 Henderson, he has been under fire this entire moto so far.
Henderson already clinched the GNCC title. There's a couple races to go.
4 races left to go.
Unbelievable. All right, so 7 pretty handy in the woods. He'll probably be comfortable in this section of the track.
Back there in the,
Yeah. Is that Braxton Mez there on that 15?
Yes, it is.
Man, he's made a ton of passes.
Yeah,
this lap.
Bad luck yesterday, but able to shine and rise to the occasion right now. Had a great ride. Brought that thing back into almost the top 5.
Okay.
Yesterday from dead last. Crashed in that whole shot. Remember, he got bucked off coming through the woods? And he is out for redemption now. He's going to show you what it is. So it's Pine, Mez, and they're both clocked in 14 minutes ago at a 1:55. Like he was at just a, what, 2-second deficit, so nobody's safe there.
No, Mez going to try to give Pine a run here.
Kellogg, Mims, there's Jacob Hawk, Garcia, Matt Jones, McPherson, outside looking in. Staggs, stump break for him. Colby Lester got hung up yesterday underneath the Yamaha mechanics area. Remember, he couldn't get his bike out. You know, all you can say is just get out there and get her done and make a showing.
Do the best you can at that point.
Yeah.
Now I'm looking at Reese Seba and Jet Kellogg. 36 and 18 have moved up to 3rd and 4th. We knew it would happen. We're saying that group just out of the top 5 might have been faster than the guys in the top 5. So now it's all shuffled. It's Pine, Mez, Seba, Kellogg.
I see a little smoke coming from, is that Kellogg?
Uh-oh.
Is the story going to be told? Not yet.
Not quite in storyland, but it's coming.
There could be a storyline in the story that we don't know about yet.
A storyline, but a story within the story.
Yeah.
Okay.
Of course.
It's great storytelling.
And that was not in hieroglyphics. It's plain as day.
Hogan Mims, that was plain as day. He got outside to inside in this sand of the number 70. He's trying to get around Henderson. Can you imagine how much pressure Henderson has dealt with in this moto after leading early? A battle the whole way, Jackson. You were calling that before. He's been in a battle the whole time.
He has been on the defense all moto long. 3 laps complete. And he has had to fight hard for that spot. I believe that was the 43 machine, our early leader that we saw with a few puffs of smoke. But look at this.
Second.
That was Mez. And he actually had closed it up within a second.
Yep. He was going for the lead, put pressure on Pine, but he tips over.
Yeah.
Now he's under pressure.
Under pressure.
Able to maintain that 2nd place spot, though. That was a handy
Somebody
pickup.
should sample that, Wes. Somebody should use that for the background sample of a rap song. That would be a great move.
Oh, yeah.
Somebody should do that.
I'll pitch it to a couple of friends.
Yeah, throw it to Vanilla Ice.
Yeah, you know some people. Just an idea I had.
So 11:45 left to go here in this one. Just right under 12 minutes as they head back into the 10 Commandments.
Colby Lesher now back in 18th. Keep an eye on some of the other guys outside looking in. Lesher, Moss, Jarvis, Walker. All trying to make something happen.
Good opportunity for Seba to latch on here to Mez.
Pine, Mez still in second. Right now, Darren Pine is laying the pine wood to him. Boy.
Rider listed out of Montgomery, Texas, 16 years old, on the Triumph. See what his trajectory into the pros is going to be. You got to be 18 in the future to be able to turn pro. So I'm pretty sure you'll see him back at Loretta's a couple times before he's old enough to turn pro with the new rules. There it is, Pine time now on the Triumph, and one thing hasn't changed, and that's the results. He's looking to be 1-1 in his first 2 motos of the week, 250B limited and now 450B limited. Pretty sure he's on a 250 in this class. Didn't have the best of starts. He's passed 5 riders to move to the #1 spot, and he is gone.
Hey, speaking of results, you can scan to download that Prospect app there on the bottom of your screen, and you can see all the results here this week from Loretta's, as well as pretty much any AMA race that they have ever done. So once again, you can download that Prospect app. That is going to be your one-stop shop for everything motocross.
You can see what Pine time is all about. If you look at the Prospect app, also the Dirty 100 amateur rankings. Mez is still second despite the tip over. And then it's Seba, Kellogg, and Mims all battling right here in the billboards. Little rebuild over there for the Triumph team. To me, they started out pretty well. By the second year, they already had won a Supercross with Jordan Smith. Started the 450 program this year, but the 250 program been beset by injuries. You had the great Austin Forkner, one of the all-timers here at Loretta's. He announced his retirement after years of injuries. Jalik Swall has gone through 3 torn Achilles. So that's a program rebuild. You got Deacon Deno, was very fast at Loretta's last year, showing some promise as a pro rookie this year. And now you got Darren Pine crushing it in these B classes.
Yeah, don't count out Reese Seba either. Sitting in a podium spot right now aboard one of those Triumph machines.
2 Triumphs on the podium. Good call there, Jackson. So we're starting to seed the field a bit with the Triumph bikes.
Following along now with what appeared to be the number 11 machine there.
Yeah, that'd be Lassar, who Wes was talking about, was in 18th. So Lassar, one of the bigger names out here. He had a bad lap, lost a couple spots. He's back in 17th, not where you'd expect him to be. It is relentless, these B classes, man. You're off your game even a little bit, it's going to show big time.
Yeah, no doubt, arguably one of the fastest classes here at Loretta Lynn's. Arguably one of the most competitive classes as well.
Yeah, like I said, normally 450B limited, you often see a rider who's just trying to break through to that next level. It's kind of an oddball class to have a 450B class. It's young riders on 450s and without modifications. Limited means you are able only to do a few changes to the bike. Generally, ergonomics, handlebars, grips, seat cover, things you want to tweak. It used to be called the stock class. I would work in the MX Sports office in those days, and the amount of people that would yell and be like, why? Stock should be stock. And I'm like, you really want to do motos with steel handlebars on your bike? Like, it's just a couple of bucks. So anyway, the fastest kids, like I say, generally want to have the full race 250F and 250B. So you don't always see the already established names in this class. A lot of times it's for a rider looking for that breakthrough. That's not the case this year. These are some really established names that are racing in this 450B limited. The great battle earlier, because these riders are so capable. But Pine, he's put about 4 seconds into them right now.
Following along with Seba right now on our Monster Energy Live drone. Going to pop down to one of our ground cameras.
Now, I believe you can ride the factory edition bikes in that class, but I'll tell you one thing. It's funny, the amount of people that tell me, like, that's a full works bike. The factory edition bikes, they got some bling. They got some cool parts. They are not factory motorcycles.
No, absolutely not.
it's been impressive that the marketing department has made people think that that's what you're actually getting. I think it's one of those deals where, let's say they cost $2 or $3 grand more than the regular bike. If you totaled up the parts you get on there, it's probably more than $2 or $3 grand in value.
Absolutely.
And a lot of that stuff you're going to replace anyway. You know, the exhaust system for starters. So those bikes actually are a pretty good deal if you know you're going to go racing at the highest level, but you don't get the custom $10,000 forks on those bikes either.
You're not getting that trick transmission.
No, you're not getting the Supercross for
$40,000
straight from Japan or Austria or England, whatever it might be.
Yeah. Or maybe that's probably what I just said was probably less. That transmission probably costs a lot more money.
Yeah, there's a couple little pieces, but I honestly don't think that there's anything that any of the engine builders couldn't get you on the regular bike anyway. So in this class where modifications are limited, that factory edition type bike, works edition, whatever they call it, could be an advantage, but not a massive one.
No.
Yeah. But you'll, and plus it's a 450 class here, so I don't know how much more you're even looking for anyway. For sure on the 250F, having the mod bike would be a big difference. You watch Darren Pine pick his way through.
Pine, Mez, Seba, Kellogg, Mims, Hawk, McPherson, Williams, Perquet, Garcia.
McPherson, a.k.a. Meatball. I know he's been getting some attention.
All right. 6th place right now.
Yeah, Meatball. I saw a few people asking the other day. I want to know who this Meatball kid is that could supposedly beat Filthy Phil.
Oh, man.
That's him.
That's what I want to see. I want to see him do it, and then I want to see Phil's reaction.
You are going to see it.
Reaction to that. Phil,
I don't know. That's just what I saw online. I don't know if it's true. I've not saw him go head-to-head.
What's that? Jackie Legs.
Meatball and Filthy Phil. That's been the discussion here lately. Right now, he's doing a good job. Moved up to the 6th place spot since we've been talking about him. Mims just ahead of him now. Going to be hard to break into that top 5. We'll see if he's able to do it.
Colby Lester now moving up in the 12th. Perquet, he's looking outside, looking in for a top 10. McPherson, there's Kellogg trying to get him on a podium finish there. Kellogg running the same as Seba. Got a 1 second deficit. See if he can close it in. And hit that thing. Turn them rabbit ears, Kevin. Go outside and turn that antenna. Remember we used to go outside? Turn it to the left. There you go. That's it. Don't move. Pine, Mez, Seba, Kellogg. There he is right there. Lap time's looking good. Pine with that 154. Then Mez back there. And Seba, Mez with a 156. Seba 158. Same as Kellogg, 158. Then you drop down to 2 flat with Mims, McPherson, and Williams. Not bad doing a 159.
But I want to give a shout out. Look at the fastest lap time of the moto. That is actually going to go to Mez, who's second. Mez is 15 years old. He's actually a little bit younger than Pine. He had that tip over in the Bermuda Triangle. We might see a battle brewing between Pine and Mez before the week is over.
We possibly could here in this moto.
He's not giving up on it.
No, he's
only 5 seconds back.
Steady soldiering on right there. Bam Bam, they call him.
Bam Bam Braxton?
He might have to put the Bam Bam on him. You know what happens when you get a nickname called Bam Bam? You're ready for something.
Well, do you get the nickname or do you earn the nickname?
He's earned that.
He's earned that. Okay.
Yes, I've seen it. Boom, bam, bada bing, bada boom.
We talked about Colby Lesser earlier. Now going to be in that 10th place spot. Last time we saw in the 17th place.
Whoa, look out.
Uriah Wood now has moved up into the 9th place position. And taking a look here, 23 spots has been gained by Jace Williams on that 40 Honda machine to get himself up into that 7th place.
Jet Kellogg making that move. Wants that podium spot, that interview, that medal of honor.
I'm sure a bad gate pick if you've had the past 23 riders, something happening. Either way, going into Moto 2, going to have a lot better gate pick. Going to be inside of the top 10, so we'll see what Jace Williams can do here in Moto number 2. Taking a look now at your leader, Darren Pine. 2.5 minutes left to go here in this one.
Pine time, that's right. Well, Mez running at 155, Jackie Legs, to the 157 of your leader. Got a 4 second deficit. Don't know, 2 minutes. It's not going to be enough time.
We'll
Not
see.
going to be enough.
We'll see. Maybe so. 4.4 seconds is the gap. A 157.2 last time around for Pine. A 155.9 for Mez. Hey, I don't think he's out of it, Wes.
I mean, we've seen things happen. We've seen things happen.
Braxton Mez, way to not give up on it.
No.
He's within about a second and a half of Pine, and he tipped over in that Bermuda Triangle, and I thought it was over.
Close. Yeah.
No, might not be.
You know what we always say, race to the checkered flag.
Yep. He could have just settled for the second and just said, you know, hey, second's almost as good as the first.
I'll see you next time, buddy.
Nah, he wants it.
He's going to go all the way. Lester now moves up to 9th. There's Hawk in 8th, Williams 7th, McPherson 6th, Mims 5th, Seba 4th, Kellogg 3rd, Mez 2nd. Fighting hard out there. And Pine out front looking good. Camp moves up into 10th. Uriah Wood outside looking in. Walker 12th. Garcia 13th. Zagante in 14th. Struble in the top 15.
So taking a look here at the passes made, like we said, Jace Williams, he's got the most so far. 23 passes have been made. 0. He's not been passed one time here in this moto, according to timing and scoring. I want to give a shout out to Jaden Strubble as well. 22 passes for him. On the 47 Husqvarna machine in that 15th place spot. But there it is, Wes. Checkered flag is out here in this one, and it will be Darren Pine taking Moto 1 of the 450B Limited. Braxton Mez going to come through in that 2nd place spot. A good run from him. Going to finish it out just 2 seconds behind. So he was able to cut 2 seconds there on that last time around. Reciba checks in that 3rd place spot aboard the 36 Triumph. So there it is. We've got 2 Triumph machines up on the 450B Limited podium. Jack Kellogg checking in now for a 4th place spot on the 18 machine. And the 48, Jacob McPherson going to check in for a 5th place spot. So taking a look now at your 450B Limited top 10 in Moto 1, Darren Pine, Braxton Mez, Reciba top 3 here in this one. Jack Kellogg in that 4th place spot. Jacob McPherson, Meatball, going to get a top 5. Good job. Hogan Mims comes through in that 6th place spot. Jace Williams will be your 7th. Jacob Hawk, your 8th place. Colby Lesser, he fought hard for a 9th. And then Oliver Camp going to round out your top 10 once again in 450B Limited Moto number 1. Here at Loretta Lynn's. So now going to take a look at how it all unfolded here from our AMSOIL Rapid Replay. And off the start, it was going to be none other. Who was it? It was your cook, Wes Kane's cook for the week. Seven Henderson getting the job done, but it was quickly going to become Darren Pine that was leading this one. And it was all Pine time. As you see him, look at that, jumping right into the rut. Love to see it. These 450B Limited boys, they have got it figured, and had it figured out in Moto number 1. As you see, look at that. So that will be your AMSOIL Rapid Replay. Good job to Henderson for that start. That was a good one. So the boy's going to get cooled down. We're going to get ready to throw it up on the podium here in just a second. Looks like Sophia going to be getting everybody rounded up, and they are going to be headed up to get some medals.
How about it for Triumph, man? Bookends, 1st and 3rd on the podium, almost dominating the whole podium there. Reciba. His pops is a fireman back in California. Got one of the best mustaches in the game. Hands down.
Nice.
Strong work.
Yeah. Isn't it? Don't all firemen except you?
You have to, yes. Everybody but me they have a great mustache. I'm sure Reese has got one. He's fighting off. But you can't race with a big, ginormous mustache at like 16, right?
Yeah, I mean, I would if I could grow one.
Yeah.
So get cooled off down under our Monster Energy cool down tent. Going to be getting ready to throw it up to the podium here in just a second.
Thanks, guys. We got this podium started up here with Darren Pine, your 1st place finisher. Give it up for him. awesome ride, and already putting your bike on this top of the podium for the second time this week. How do you keep doing it?
Good. I know. I'm kind of a dog. 36 gate pick. I think I was like 6 from the outside, something like that. Just barked to start, kind of barked the first few laps, made some quick passes, and Braxton was riding good. He was right on me. I got a little sketchy over the sand jump there, but it was a good moto. I can't thank everybody enough for my corner. From all my dad, the whole Triumph team, Brownie, my mechanic Mason, Jeremy, John Mitchell for the awesome suspension. He does a lot for me. And just the whole team, FXR, Oakley, Alpine Star, Brenthal, Monster, and just everyone who supports me. Thank you.
Yeah, and one quick question, Darren. You said 36th gate pick. How did you move from that into the first place position so quickly?
I came off the gate good. Mason packed my gate good. And almost made a couple collisions in the first corner. I think I came out like 10th and just kind of dogged my way through them. Yeah. Came off the gate good. Mason packed my gate good. And almost made a couple collisions in the first corner. I think I came out like 10th and just kind of dogged my way through them. Yeah.
Darren Pine with the awesome moto. Congratulations on the first place. Next up, we'll talk to our silver medalist. Let's hear it for Braxton Mess. They call him Bam. Braxton, well done, and I believe with a tip over in that moto as well?
Yeah, my bike went into neutral, and my foot just got stuck, but it was a silly mistake.
All right, whole moto as a whole, how'd it go?
It was good. Definitely hard against 450s on a 250. But, we were off to a decent start and made my way through the pack. Caught up to Darren, had an unfortunate tip over. Got back up and was trying to catch him, but ended up second and pretty pumped with it after how yesterday went.
Well, we're looking forward to some future battles. Who would you like to thank?
I'd love to thank my mom, my dad. Really just everybody that supports me and helps me get here. KTM Orange Brigade, Alpine Stars, Cap and Cy, Darian and Jen over at Orange Brigade, Dunlop, Monster Energy, Mike, Nick, all those guys helped me out over there, helped me look good all the time. And yeah, just everybody that helps me and drive real estate, and thank you so much.
Braxton Mess, everyone, silver medalist here at 450B Limited. Next up, we'll welcome our bronze medalist. Give it up for Reese Seba. Reese, well done. You were just shy of a podium yesterday, but you got it done today. How did you do that?
Yeah, it was good. My Prima Racing Concept Triumph got off to a good start, and just kind of flowed and hit my marks early, and a bunch of guys are making mistakes, and I was just right there to pounce, and yeah, ended up on the podium.
Now, tell me about the track conditions. It seems like it would be the perfect time of the day to race.
Yeah, it's awesome. The weather's like not as hot as normal, but yeah, the track's super gnarly, rutted up, and it's already super choppy and bumpy, so yeah, it's good.
And who would you like to thank for helping you get here?
Thank my mom, my dad, my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, my grandma, my grandpa, my sister, everyone coming out to support me. One Industries, Pat, OGO, Pat over there, Danny, Bell, Monster, Mike and Nick hooking it up, Scott, Triple J, Alpine Star Boots, Christian and Cy, get me dialed in, Spectral Oils, DID Chain, Dunlop Tires, Rob Fox, my trainer Yannick. We've been putting in so much work together, and yeah, just everyone, thank you so much.
Race number 23 here in our first set of motos.
Yes, Schoolboy won 12-17 BC. And big shout out to Moto Playground and the Dirty 100. They're going to tell you who's in this race. You'll see all 42 names fly up on the screen here.
Schoolboy 1, 12 to 17, BC. In the gate, dirty 100 points on the table.
Dirty 100 points on the table. Moto Playground bringing the heat this year. These boys are about to bring the heat here in Schoolboy 1, 12 to 17.
Yeah, a lot on the table here in this one. Dirty 100 points. We've got some money on the line now. Got a Loretta Lynn's championship possibly on the line. Got a moto medal on the line as well.
$1,000 to the overall winner in each class. 500 to second, 250 to third.
I don't think there was anybody that wasn't pumped to hear that.
That came out of nowhere. He was just here and he just said, you know what, let's do it. Let's give out $63,000.
I wonder if he did the math on that one before.
I don't know. I think his guys are over there kind of going, oh.
No. We said 100. No,
1,000. You added a zero, dude. It was supposed to be $7,000. Now it's $63,000. So shout out to the guys at Flow for hooking that up. The coverage is great. Hopefully you folks at home are enjoying that as well. Spread the good news, man. Let everybody know that we're giving out some money. We're watching some of the best riders in the world compete for their amateur national championships. And from 3 to 5, it is free like it always was for 2 hours on Prime, Roku, YouTube, wherever you get your streaming from. So jump in there.
Yeah, how about the Amazon Prime? That's what we've been saying. We're trying to grow it and trying to get Flow along with us for that. That's the kind of stuff that we mean right there.
And they say it will grow the numbers. They say there are a bunch of people that would drive-by customers that never would see it, and they've got the data to prove it. So I look forward to hearing those numbers as we get ready to roll with Schoolboy 1, 12 to 17. Is this the 125 class? Schoolboy 2s, the 250s? Oh, yeah, this one's going to be good. We've already seen a few of these guys. Chase Moynihan, Sawyer Geek, Gage Brown, Wyatt Grant, just to name a few, along with Chase Dashiell and Jace Baker. So as these young men get ready for battle here.
And Dashiell, he was behind me when I was on my way back up to the tower. He was revving that machine, getting it cleared out. I about jumped out of my seat. I said, go on by, let him by.
Pressured you all the way up here to the tower.
He's ready to go. And so are the rest of the crew. As the one card goes in the air, we're going to turn it sideways, and we're going to drop the gate here on Schoolboy 1. There it is. They are off and rolling.
That one guy had that guy on the KTM having a problem on the start. But here we go with Schoolboy 1, 12 to 17. Let's get them through the first turn. And we've already got a massive lead right here, boys. The number 4 doing it again, Chase Moynihan, with a absolutely devastating hole shot there. The big number 4.
Look at that, already 2-3 bike links.
Yeah, he's just establishing his dominance here. He was in the mix in that first moto we saw, I believe, top 2, top 3, may have won one. I know I said his name a million times.
Yeah.
So let's take a ride with the number 4 of Moynihan. Second spot looks like it's Dashiell, and the screen is not big enough to contain the number 38's name. It just goes off into the numbers there.
Yeah, Ian, Andre, Acevedo, and we have the guess beyond that. Look up that number 38, Kevin.
Yeah, can't do it. It just...
There's not enough. Wow, yeah.
Not even on the paper.
No, it won't fit.
Out of Mexico, though. We know that on that 38.
How big is his jersey?
Guadalajara, Mexico. Good to see it.
Has to be a complete circle. The last name is a circle. Goes all the way around and under the number to fit all that last name.
Well, here we go. Knox Lewin now getting in the mix here on the 67 KTM as he's gotten around Chase Dashiell.
That Sawyer Geek going to be back there on that 18 KTM machine. Keep your eyes out for him.
There's Jace Baker in 9th. Wyatt Grant in the mix there. There's Hudson Bagel.
Look at those guys.
Daglio.
Diving deep into those ruts this morning.
Woo! Everybody's skying this double behind us.
Going underneath and that quad, that jump into the sand.
And you hear the thud of the machine as it lands. And all the while, the number 4 trying to check out Chase Moynihan. I mean, this is how you scripted it. Get the whole shot, see what you can do with it.
Look at that, downtown Gage Brown making some moves on the 19 Yamaha machine.
I believe that made that big scrub?
That was.
Big scrub, okay.
Buzzing by the tower.
Yep. So that'll move Brown on the 19, the blue Yamaha, to 4th after making a couple passes in the sand. Watch out for the 18, Sawyer Geek, trying to move through with him.
And just looking at, generally, it looks like all the players got inside the top 10 on this start.
Look at that. Hayden Dupuis going to be in that 5th place spot on the 51 machine. A rider that was huge in the off-road circuit now has turned his attention purely to motocross and showing what he is capable of running in a top 5 spot here in the Schoolboy 1 division. Oh, one rider going down.
Just put the curse on him. A tip over.
Oh, man.
Nice work, Jackie. Dupuis goes down. That was Jackie Legs. We can credit you with that. Riders back in Storyland now. Still Chase Moynihan on the Yamaha. Got it out to about 2 seconds. Knox Lewin trying to cut into that lead. And these guys, it takes a couple laps. You got to think. They've had their sight lap, and it takes a few laps just to piece this track together.
More riders down.
I believe that is Dupuis once again.
Geez, 2 turns in a row?
I believe so.
How about this race for the #1 spot? Lewin now has closed down on the number 4, the Yamaha ride of Chase Moynihan. Picks his way through that turn. Those guys just picked 3 different lines, first, second, and third.
It's the raciest track I ever see. And it might be that byproduct of how many different lines are created by how many different size of bikes and skill levels. It's probably not fun to ride when it's like that, but it sure makes the racing close because Knox Lewin is closing on Moynihan. 2 laps complete here, and the battle set to begin. And watch that third place rider, Chase Dashiell, and Gage Brown in 4th. We might have all 4 riders battling for the moto win.
I mean, look at those lap times. They're all 57 or 58 right on top of each other. Leaders heading into the billboard section. That's where the mechanics area comes into play here as they make that left-hander you see on screen here. The rest of the top 10 coming through.
Taking a look at the scoreboard, Dupuis going to go from 5th to 36th. I'm going to keep my eyes on him, see where he's able to make it up to here in this one.
There are your lap times here on Flow Racing. Moynihan, fastest man on the racetrack with that 57, right along with Dashiell with a 57 as well. Moynihan's good enough for the #1 spot. Going through the 10 commandments, Lewin is locked in, and they're already encountering some lap traffic. Some of those riders having some bad luck. Dabbing through that left-hander was the number 4 of Moynihan. Track already getting just hammered. We're only a couple hours into this race day.
There's still a lot of motos left to go.
Wes Kane caught a bird this morning. Wow.
It was unbelievable. During the national anthem, a bird comes down, a pigeon, and lands in the hands
he just holds
of Wes Kane.
And he lets it go, and he sent that letter back to some of his friends at Alcatraz.
Yeah, it had a little rolled up letter in the bottom, but it only had photos.
Yeah, because he can't write.
He does not. His words are not really the specialty.
Pictures
of Wes Kane.
Hieroglyphics.
That was part of the show. Did he throw it out when the anthem was over?
Yep. He released the
tossed it off the board.
You can hire Wes for weddings. He'll release pigeons from his hand.
He will catch him. You don't even have to bring him with you.
Look at that new leader as we are talking. The 67 takes over. Lewin getting it done here on the KTM. So Moynihan going to have to go back to work. This is that 3-way battle for 3rd.
Knocks it on the door.
He was
and
knocking on the door.
Busted it down.
Gage Brown knocking on the door. Got the delivery for you, sir. What has Brown done for you?
So now Moynihan, he's going to be back there in that catbird seat. He's going to be able to see the lines that Knox Lewin's taking. We'll see if he's going to be able to remount.
You know he's protecting it because it's Fort Knox, dude. He's not letting anybody in there.
About Sawyer Geek, also on the 18, he has moved up to 4th. He got around Dashiell on the 96. So Sawyer Geek, couple of riders, as you see in these first motos, don't get the starts they want. And then a couple laps in, you really get to see who the players are. It's Lewin, Moynihan, Brown, and there's Geek in the 18. Can he get to Brown and get to the podium?
Hey, how about Vagel with a 156 in traffic in 6th? He's passed 6 guys to get up to 6th. He was a player in that other schoolboy moto, so this thing's got a long way to go. We're only 13 minutes to go, not even halfway home. We've already got a new leader.
Don't count out the 72 of Vagel yet.
I will not. He's just out of the 10 commandments now, and your leader's heading into Storyland. So he's got him right there in front of him. And there's a good look at the 67. There's the 4 right behind him. Lewin and Moynihan. Brown in the hunt. Now here comes Moynihan trying to remount a challenge. That's what makes this class so good, Jackie. There's always great battles in this one.
Yeah, non-stop. Non-stop. Taking a look at the fastest lap of the race, it is from your leader of Lewin, a 155.7.
Lewin had to look over his shoulder. I think he thought he had this one. But Moynihan is back. These 2 riders battling for the lead. You see on screen here, headed to the sand turn.
Different lines, and here comes Gage Brown. He is starting to creep into the picture here. He's going to be just behind Moynihan, so he's going to play defense and offense.
Look at that, a huge send from Moynihan into the sand, able to make that inside rut.
That's a real separator on these 125. Not everyone able to get that. They're calling it a quad into the sand. Moynihan made a mistake before it and then made all that ground back up by jumping that. And here we go over the tunnel, headed to the billboards, and it is a battle for the win.
Trying to establish dominance here. Lewin, Moynihan, Brown, Geek, Dashel, Vagel. Vagel up to 5th. He has made another pass. Look at that lap time by Vagel, another 155. He keeps dropping the hammer in traffic while battling these guys, so don't count him out. Where's Dupuis that you put this massive curse on him, Jackie Legs?
Let's take a look. He has broke into the top 20. He's already picked up 11 spots so far in the 25th place spot.
Heck yeah.
And turning a faster lap time than the riders immediately ahead of him. We'll see what he's able to do here this time through.
They go up to 4.
Yeah.
Dude, he is just charging.
He made it around Sawyer Geek, so the rider out of New York, Hudson Vagel on the 72.
Right up to Hudson he came, and he is rolling in 4th.
There's the top 3. I want to see, he's not quite in the picture yet, Vagel, but he has been going a second or 2 per lap faster than the top 3. Now it's Gage Brown's turn to get in this fight on the 19.
Vagel has 6 seconds to go now, so he's got clear track, so he's going to have some time to do some work. We're watching a great battle here, like you said, Jason. Moynihan and Brown about to get at it.
Man, Moynihan has his good and bad moments in this moto. There are times where he puts it together, but then a couple of little mistakes. Now he's lost the toe from Lewin, dealing with pressure. Let's see the gap back here. Shout out Hudson Vagel, fastest rider on track here on this 72 over the big anthill double.
155, the fastest lap we've seen during a race is a 151. These are on 125s. We're talking about 450s out there that turn to 151.
That's right.
Around the big Thor sweeper we go with our leaders. We're halfway home, 10 minutes into this one. Lewin taking over the point a couple of laps ago. A little bit of a bobble there. He has kind of broke free of Moynihan. That's good news for him. Check in with Vagel again. A 56 by Gage Brown. That's quick.
So Talamandaglia, that is a young man we also saw in some of our Super Mini divisions, I believe.
Yeah, that was crazy. He's racing a 125 and a Super Mini in his 2 classes
That's
this week.
very rare.
Yeah.
You don't see that.
Mini T-Dags out of Canada. He's back in 12th right now. He was on the podium on the Super Mini yesterday. So watch this 72 of Vagel. Can he get in the fight? This time he ran a 156, about a second slower than he had been.
But he's still
on his best lap.
He broke it up. I don't understand how that works. He's less than 6 seconds now, even though his lap time was a little, whatever.
Yes, time-space continuum broken.
Yeah.
Same thing with Gage Brown on the 19. He's looking to pass Chase Moynihan for second. That is the battle you're watching right now in Storyland.
Couple of Blue Crew Yamaha riders going after it. Totally different lines there. Shortening up the racetrack is the 19 of Gage Brown. Taking a look. He bounces that triple. Sorry, bud.
Oh, I was taking a look there at Austin Meads. He's picked up a spot or 2, actually 9 so far in this moto. Rider I've saw at a few of the local races here lately. And that's something that we talk about a lot. Austin Meads, down at the Shoals, he was one of the fastest people at the entire facility at the last race they had there. And then you get here to Loretta Lynn, it's hard to get in the top 10.
Big fish, little pond. Now you're just a little fish in a big pond full of very fast fish here. And the push coming from Brown. He is on the left, the right side of Moynihan every time Moynihan looks over his shoulder.
But then Moynihan ramps it back up. Every time you think Lewin's got this, Moynihan is able to claw back, scratch back a little bit of time, and he needs to hustle. His Gage Brown is right there. All 3 riders past the billboards, top 3.
Vagel with a 156, fastest man on the track, but still only able to carve about 300ths of a second off. So these 3 guys in front of him are running the pace that it's going to take maybe some fatigue or something else to happen for Vagel to get up there and challenge these guys.
Taking a look here at our lap times from that last lap. Leaders in the 157 range, but how about Vagel at 156.1 that last time through for him?
How about your guy Dupuis? Where we at?
Taking a look now up to the 23rd position. Still chipping away.
Yeah, he had 2 crashes, one in that corner and one in this one in the same lap while battling around. I think it was, what, 4th place or so. And that has cost him dearly. Man, Moynihan riding well with pressure. weathering the storm from Gage Brown.
So while we listen to these two-stroke machines for everybody that is here at the facility with us, don't forget Kawasaki every day at 3:27 going to be firing up that new two-stroke machine. So go check it out live in person.
Yeah, Jason, you got a chance to see that.
Yeah, they had the first unveiling of it yesterday at 12:30. That's the first time in the world, as you watch both these Yamaha riders dancing through the sand. First time anywhere in the world the public had been able to see that bike and hear it. Talked to Ryan Villapoto quite a bit. He was not really part of the development team. He's only just come back to Kawasaki now, but he did get to ride the bike last week at he was making the point that, hey, if you want to go to Pro Circuit or Twisted Development or Race Tech or any of these places that work on engines, they can find more hit of that old school two-stroke if you want it. But the way the bike comes, if it does 327, you're like, man, that thing's going to be a handful. Kawasaki really tried to make it rideable and user-friendly. An all-arounder bike is how they're pitching that. If you want the absolute peak of performance, that's still with the 450 and 250F or 4. But if you want a bike that can do it all, that's the aim of that new two-stroke, the KX327.
I believe you're going to have two different models of it, correct?
Yeah, they do have the off-road model, the X. Just a couple changes in suspension. Got the 18-inch rear wheel, a kickstand, and I think a bigger gas tank. But what the Kawasaki guys did say is they actually developed it first as an off-road bike and then built the motocross model alongside it. Normally, it's the other way around. The off-road model is based off the motocrosser. But scuttlebutt in the industry, KTM sells a 300 two-stroke, and there's not really a class necessarily even race it. And there are people that tell me it's the best-selling full-size dirt bike that there is.
That's all you see at GNCC. That's what all the track workers ride on. That's all you see. So I expect to see a lot of those Kawasaki machines there on the off-road side of things.
That's what they're going for, that 300-ish two-stroke market. And we got a three-rider battle. Speaking of two-strokes, the 125 always bring it. Three riders still fighting. Oh, Moynihan almost threw it away. Here comes Gage Brown to take advantage.
He has been behind him for 4 straight laps. Cannot do anything with him. Going to scrub it. Now we're going to posterize him. No, he does not jump it.
Closing the door.
Things getting dicey now.
Moynihan said, I don't care. I'm jumping left to right. If you jump it, we're in trouble. Hopefully you don't. He didn't. They didn't hit. And now all three riders in the same corner.
Gage Brown trying to find any way around possible.
Man, he has been so steady. Moynihan just not out of control, not trying to do anything special to fight off Brown. That's his pace. That's what has carried him right up to the back of the number 67 of Knox Lewin. Look out.
To the inside.
Oh, you can see him to the right. Playing defense here. Look out. Going to go all the way over and shut
them off.
Gage Brown might return the favor here.
How about that? They're probably like off his Blue Crew buddies here, but not right now.
Man.
No friends when you're battling for podium real estate.
No.
Gage Brown getting cut off every which way possible.
And showing some supercross skills, I mean.
Our producer, Don Hampton, saying there, looks like Deegan and Lawrence out on the track.
I don't want to weigh in on that one. You can't win that argument.
Nope.
People are firmly planted on one side or the other. Same thing. I think Brown finally found a way to get this done.
We'll never know.
Yeah, we're trying to pick it up on our monitor here. And what has happened to Brown?
Bummer off the track. He's got the number 4. Looks like he's looking at the bike, trying to start it now. It's kicking. Oh, no. What heartbreak.
Oh, all the effort to get to the podium, was fighting for second, and just like that, his moto is done.
You can tell upset. Looks like that machine has expired here in this one.
Gage Brown, the rider out of Cypress, Texas. A ride of what could have been, and through that battle behind him, this was what Lewin needed to pull back away. And the white flag is out.
And he has pulled away from the number 4 of Moynihan.
Well, that became a slowdown battle. for sure. At one point, Moynihan was like, forget the pace. I got to do whatever it takes to stop you from getting by, and that allowed Lewin to get away. But if you're Moynihan, you're going to take second all day long.
Absolutely.
They put on
dogfight.
They put on a good show while it lasted.
For sure.
This is Schoolboy 112 to 17. 2 minutes to go, so you got to imagine the 2-lap board is out, and white flag now comes out as well. So white flag, last lap of action here, and this has been a good one. It kind of was just steady there, then it all just erupted.
Yeah, it was getting closer and closer, and you're kind of waiting, is it going to happen? Oh, it happened.
It did. Kind of like that monster you popped in Wes Kane's face this morning. Everybody trying to cool off after that furious 20 minutes here in the Schoolboy 112 to 17.
Yeah,
That's what moms are for right there.
That sweat one way or another, man.
It's coming off. You got to get you ready for the podium.
Yep. So B's Moto Lab is happy. The Rainer Training Complex, they're happy. And the happiest of all is Knox taking that moto win over Moynihan and Vagel. We got more racing coming up, of course, right after this. It's been a pretty good morning. Unseasonably mild temperatures here at Loretta's, and that leads to better racing because I think at one point these guys get so tired you really aren't thinking about the position. You're just trying to get to the finish. Not on that one. They were going for it.
Yeah, the weather's playing nice right now. It is 87 degrees currently, Weed, so we're warming up.
Yeah.
You wait till about lunchtime, 1, 2, 3 o'clock. The humidity, that cannot be right. That is an oppressive 72%.
Come on.
I'm looking at the monitor right there, 72. Wow. Are we in the Caribbean or what is happening here?
Take an empty cup outside. Just give it time.
Scoop up some air.
Eventually it's
full of water.
Full of water. Wow.
72%.
All right, our rapid replay, thanks to AMSOIL, is done. We'll send it down to Sophie Phelps when our podium racers are ready.
All right, let's give it up for this moto winner. This is Knox Lewin. That was hard fought, Knox. Now tell us about that moto.
Yeah, I pulled 20th gate pick, and I was like on the way inside, and I just didn't let everyone cut over on me, and I got up to like third on the first lap, made the pass into first the second lap, and just kind of rode my own race.
Well, it seemed to work out for you. Last moto, you were, I believe, third. Is that correct?
Yep.
All right, well, happy to put it on the top step, I'm sure. What's your plan for the next moto?
Hopefully the same thing, but the whole shot would help a lot.
I'm sure it will with a better gate pick. And who would you like to thank, Knox?
My mom, my dad, my brother, the Lord Jesus Christ for keeping me safe, Rainer Training Complex, Fuel Factory, Wild Bunch, Alpine Stars, Cy and Christian from Alpine Stars, Arai, Jeff and Bo from Arai. Huge shout out to Darian from KTM Orange Brigade, Bike Graphics, Asumu, O'Neill, A-Ray, he does so much for me. And everyone else I've got, thank you so much.
That's Knox Lewin, your moto winner. Next up, let's give a warm welcome to Chase Moynihan. Silver medal, perfect for that silver gear. Chase, tell us about that moto. I know that you boys had to work really hard for this podium.
Yeah, we had to work really hard. I pulled the whole shot and just faded a little bit, but it's okay.
All right, what's the plan for next moto to improve off of that?
Come out swinging.
Sounds like a good plan. Well, who would you like to thank?
My mom, my dad, Jesus Christ for keeping me safe, EBR Performance, Altus Yamaha, Heatwave, Arai Helmets, One Industries, John Knowles, Drake Voal, WW Ranch, Bill's Pipes, and everybody else, thank you.
That's Chase Moynihan, ready for second motos. All right, now let's get up our bronze medalists. Give it up for Hudson Vigel. All right, Hudson, you were just a little bit shy of a podium yesterday, but now you are here in the top three. What did it take?
Yeah, I mean, I had to dig that one. I came from 25th and just rode like hard, so.
Where would you say you were able to make the most passes on this course?
Sand.
That's definitely a good spot. Are you familiar with sand, or do you ride it a lot?
Yeah, I ride sand like every day at home.
Well, perfect. You're the man for this job. Hudson, who would you like to thank?
Fox, Oakley, Danny from Bell, Motion Pro, Parker Ahmed.
Here in Schoolboy 1, and that's it for
Plus division. Going to be an exciting one here, boys. Got some very familiar names here in this one. Some of the veterans here of the motocross world.
Yeah, we'll give you the rundown, let you know who's in this Senior Plus 45, and there they are.
Senior 45 plus in the gate. Dirty 100 points on the table.
That's right. Dirty 100 points on the line here. Your Senior Plus 45 class, and I'll tell you what, Kelleher wears that #1. He's got Gregory Paymart in there as well, who is a class champion from last year in a different class, so these two are about to meet. Paymart didn't have the greatest of starts yesterday, didn't get to challenge Kelleher in the class they were in, so get these guys off there 1-2 and see how this goes. Hey, remember Kelleher almost got a hole shot from the farthest inside gate you could possibly get on.
Yeah, we'll see what he's able to do here in this one. Looks like Brent Brush going to be in this one as well. Can't help but to think maybe some relation there to Tate Brush.
Perhaps, perhaps. Got our good friend Dr. Ed Perry, our guy.
We'll see him
as we watch our Plus 45 riders do their little sight lap.
Taking a look, Adrian Spiker here in this one.
We got no sound.
Ben Graves going to be aboard that number 3 machine. Of course, if you have a 1-digit number, as I was saying, if you have As I was saying, if you have a 1-digit number here at Loretta Lynn's, that means you have earned that 1-digit number.
Yeah,
So
you are a returning top 10 rider. So if you finish top 10 in a class, you can return in that class if you haven't been bumped up. So you can't, I don't think you can finish top 10 in the B class and then come back and run the B class. You'd have to bump up to the A class. But these gentlemen can't bump out of the 45. I can't get older.
Yeah, Shane Kelleher, he's on that number 1, like you said. He is the defending champion. Gregory Paymart, a.k.a. Frenchie, going to be on that number 2 machine. Then Ben Graves,
yeah, look
he
at
is
that.
going to be on that 3 machine.
1, 2, 3. So Kelleher coming in at 47. Gregory Paymart, Frenchie coming in at 53. So he's spotting these guys about 8 years. Lee, this is our sportsman class, so you can't be a former factory pro or whatever, how that works in this particular vet class.
Taking a look, seeing what the oldest rider we have out on the track is.
I got a 55-year-old over here. Yep, looks like Christopher Opplinger is 55. We got another one down here. Michael Gage coming in at 55, a 56. Whoa.
Look at the 45 machine
there.
There
we go. Edgar Fodish, 63 years old, boys.
Ooh. Hey, in GNCC, we have a plus 70 division. That's the platinum class.
Hey, I'll tell you this, at Mammoth this year, our plus 60 class had to have divisions. Divisions in the plus 60 class at elevation at 8,000 feet.
Wow.
There were 1,800 years of riders. There were 60 times 30 is 1,800. You talk about the years of service on a motorcycle these gentlemen have. These are senior 45 riders. They got kids, probably putting them in college right now. Kevin Wyndham would be in this class, but he can't ride this particular one. It's a sportsman's class, but he is eligible for this class, plus 45. Kevin said he was coming back. He's racing plus 50. Then he goes, no, I'm not. I'm definitely not doing that. No, you said it, and then you go, no, I'm not. We said, yes. Then he followed up with, heck no, I'm not doing that. You would have to start training right now. You'd have to leave the booth and just start doing squats, push-ups. Just
you had us believing.
I see K-Dub down there, Farm 14. I think we're ready to go. So the guys getting those whole shot devices ready. As we get ready
number 1 right there, boys. There is Kelleher. For some of the plus 45 guys, it is hard to look good in gear if it's skin tight.
The athletic cut.
Unless you weigh like Ed Perry here, coming in at 168. He's a roofer by trade, so he can't keep any weight on, I'm sure. You just woke up the number 97 there. That was Christopher Opplinger. He is 55.
So Kelleher, scary guy as he is known in the New England area, the defending champ, as you guys mentioned on the number 1, he'll be the man to beat. I mean, he was strong in 40 plus yesterday, and he is 47 years old. So now in the 45, he's going to be tough.
There he is.
Stop on that number 1. Said he's got a couple cheeseburgers with Wes Kane's face on it, and he just presses those things on the grill.
And just eats them.
Turns up to 500 degrees.
He's 4 over from the inside if you want to keep tabs on the number 1. Gregory Paymart, he's a returning champion. He finished 2nd in this class. He won in the other class he's in. So we got some players in this one.
45 plus. This is for riders who did not score professional points.
There you go.
Kelleher's buried. Kevin Wyndham helping us out here in the tower.
Yeah, you're
Kelleher,
right. I'm tracking him. Kelleher's about 15th place, if I can see there, but it looks like Martin Garcia out of Mexico.
Oh, yeah. Well done for him. 16 is Andrew Gregg, 2nd place rider out of California, and they're all piled up now.
Oh, no. Everybody gets back in underway, but the number 13, surprising some folks, guys. Look at the 13 roll out. Hang on. He was going left and right. I saw both number plates on the side of the bike.
That was the 50 of Chris Hunter out of New Jersey. Former front runner way back in the day in the B classes and A classes here. Was out of racing for a long time. Making his way back the last couple years with his own racing team, running 2nd. Then it's Josh Brooks on the number 12.
Paymart in the top 6, along with Ben Graves, Alan Alford up there as well. The rider
Kelleher's 15th.
Yeah, he was buried off the start, like you said. We've got a 60-year-old man. Yes, the number 45 of Edgar Fodish coming in at 63. Spotting these guys a few years.
He qualified for 45 plus at 63 years old.
Yeah, I was telling Jackie Legs our biggest division at Mammoth was the plus 60 class. We had divisions of 60 riders.
It was sold out. They had to offer up extra. Cool. Hey, look at Chris Hunter here hunting for the lead, and Hunter around the outside. Oh, the disrespect to take the lead around the outside. Chris Hunter out of New Jersey. Fun fact,
there you go.
Put into retirement by none other than the great Justin Brayton. So Hunter's last pro moto was at Steel City. He was battling for the final point, that 20th position.
Not
this
to be
young
had.
guy out of Iowa was able to fight him off. Justin Brayton got the point, went on to have a spectacular, amazing pro career.
Yes.
And Hunter said, I'm done, I'm going to college.
Retired him.
Retired him, man.
Wow.
But then I talked to Hunter yesterday. I mean, I've known this story for a decade, that Hunter's last pro race was battling Justin Brayton for points. And he's like, I'll be honest with you.
Nope.
He told me, I'll be honest with you. We were battling. RC and K-Dub came by. Blue flags are out. He passed me when there was a blue flag. And I was like, Brayton did that to you. Brayton used a blue flag to make a pass while you guys were being lapped. I was heartbroken to hear this sportsmanship.
That's a veteran move. That's the way I look at it.
Hey, okay, smart. Smart for the number 10, the future number 10.
Future number 10.
Anyway, Chris Hunter is back to racing and leading now in 45 plus. Martin Garcia is third. There's Paymart on the 2 moving forward.
Kelleher going backwards to 18th. What's happening back there?
What has happened to Kelleher?
There's the number 3 hanging tough. We just saw him on screen. Ben Graves finished third in this class last year. Oh, rider down to 16. Tosses it away. Andrew Gregg with 3 Gs.
I believe that is Greg of Guts Racing, CD Guts Racing C. Guts is an acronym. Greg's Ultra Trick Seats. And I believe that's Andrew Gregg's company.
I love it. I did not know that.
He just picked the bike up. He grabbed the seat. Wanted to just make sure that it was stapled
out,
on beautifully.
Yes. Got a stapler with him. Got a fanny pack on there. Keeps that
just to keep that
up.
seat.
You never know, man. You never know. All right, Kelleher, where are you at, dude? The number 1 has got some work to do. Kelleher now up to 14th. He just started mowing through some guys now. You want to talk about it. 5 across the eyes. He's working his way through the field. And there's the 50. Hucking that big jump, boys. Hunter jumping the big double. It's not a quad. I don't know what you're talking about.
You're going.
It's 2 piles of dirt.
We got Kevin Windham up here. This is your age bracket.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you couldn't race it because you scored a lot of AMA points, Kev.
Yeah, I think not eligible for the sportsman class, but definitely in the age bracket. Getting close to being able to get into that 50. I heard y'all talking just a little bit ago about 50. It's in the windshield, and certainly I'm in that grandparent phase. So good time of life, having fun. Glad to be back with y'all again on day number 2 of racing.
Always good to have the great Kevin Windham here with us. As we got Chris Hunter leading. I just realized this. Again, shout out Justin Brayton, because Brayton held Hunter off for that professional point at Steel City like 22 years ago. That is why Hunter's eligible for this class. If you score a point, you cannot race what is called the sportsman division. So if Hunter holds on, all the credit goes to Justin Brayton in my book.
Cheated with that pass.
Yes.
What was devastating back in the day, it could be triumphant as a potential champion.
I think he needs to buy Justin Brayton a dinner. Like a steak dinner is on the line here.
And I will come along as well, just to be there. Just to be there.
You a dinner.
Yes,
we do like to jump in on a free dinner.
Yeah, it's 2-0 so far this week. Got a battle right here. Is that Paymart and the 12 of Josh Brooks. This is for 4th place.
Frenchie coming in with that flat nose, BJ and the Bear 18-wheeler he drives up down the road. Have you seen his setup?
And have you seen the look now? He's got the long hair and the mustache.
Yeah, man, he looks like a French fireman or something. I don't know what he's doing.
French fireman, man.
That's a tough combo, a French motocross fireman. Are you serious?
With an 18-wheeler. He's got to fit all those MKS shoes in there. Got his own shoe company, Paymart.
Moto Kick. Frenchie.
Great guy. Mercer is ahead of them in on the 18 and 3rd. So, K-Dub, if you heard this, when Hunter was battling Brayton for that 1 point, you were lapping him at that time.
Wow. So
you're part of this.
I should get
a part of dinner. You should get the free dinner. Absolutely.
I'm a part of the story.
Yes, he wouldn't be in this class if you were not lapping them, and then the blue flag, and then he got passed.
6 degrees of Kevin Windham. He was a part of every story, every free dinner. You're a part of every free dinner, that's for sure.
Yeah, not part of the story, just part of the free dinner.
Hunter Garcia and Mercer. Paymart is 4th. Where are you at, Kelleher?
Kelleher now up to 8th place. He's coming through. He's plus 8 positions, and we as announcers always keep our eye on Shane Kelleher.
Yes.
We've had a up and down relationship. It's currently on the up.
Yeah, it was a little toxic in the beginning, but we all worked through. We did some therapy, and now we're all on the mend here. We've got a happy little family. Tiffin was great.
It was great. So we obviously have our eyes on the number 1, who now overtakes McMillan for 7th place. Working his way up, plus 11. He's got that beautiful number 1 plate. Let's see what he can do with it as Christopher Hunter in control of this one and throwing down some really great times. He's not there by accident. He's currently the only one in the 205s. His best lap of the race was a 203. So Christopher Hunter doing work right now. Eight minutes into our senior 45-plus sportsman. Hunter, Garcia, Mercer, Paymart, and Graves are our top 5.
Look at this, K-Dub. I even pulled up the results from Steel City 2003, and there you'll see the Brayton Hunter battle in both motos. 23rd and 24th overall that day. And let's see what happened out front. I don't know if you want to see.
I do not want to see.
No, you do not want to see. Darn it.
Damn.
Darn it. Let's go back to that mid-pack.
I was somehow involved in the battle of a blue flag. However, the blue flag apparently had been displayed for a couple laps as Ricky Carmichael was obviously in front of me.
As Chris Hunter was very respectful, he said RC and Wyndham came by. So maybe you're battling.
Were we in the same zip code, RC and I?
He made it sound like you were battling.
Well, good.
Yep.
That makes it a win for me, even going 2-2, to be in a battle with the great Ricky Carmichael.
I'll give you credit at Steel City, though. Was it 2010 when you won the National there?
Yeah, 2010 was my final win. It made me the oldest guy to ever win an outdoor national. It still stands, and currently the only active rider who could take that away from me would be Eli Tomac.
Okay.
Yeah, I was 30. We actually just looked it up yesterday because this came up, and I was walking through the pits, and we had a little trivia session. I was 32 years, 6 months, and 7 days old.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it hasn't been eclipsed.
Nope, but Eli is eligible, but obviously 3 rounds to go, and he has had a little
rocky
deal for Eli this year, but and he may who knows what he's thinking. Obviously Supercross seems to be a stronger thing for Eli Tomac at the moment, but that option's I mean, obviously it's tough to, and I did it myself, it's tough to turn your back on motocross, but it does allow you to get more years under your belt, which is ultimately a good thing. We all obviously love the sport, and at some point you find a way, what can I do just to, you know, lengthen my career, essentially, and so that's where we'll see where he's at. He hasn't made any announcements yet, I don't think, but right now we'll stay with the action here as it's all over the track.
Hunter, Garcia, Mercer, Paymart, Ben Graves, another one of the head honchos there at Club MX, man. They're having quite a week. And Ben Graves, he and Brandon Hasse, the operators there at that facility, he's running 5th.
Wow.
But Kelleher has climbed all the way to 6th now.
Let's go Kelleher.
207, he's 4 seconds fast. Look at that. He's got enough speed there to get up to probably Frenchie, I would think there. How far back? Oh, no. He's 22+ seconds behind Frenchie, so he's got some work to do.
Damage is done.
Hey, what about Hunter? You got to think he has just turned 45, just now eligible for this class.
Yeah, he told me that. Yeah, these guys have the calendar set probably years in advance.
AMA what? What AMA am I?
Yes, 2026, I was 45. I'm preparing an assault.
And he is assaulting this class. He's 4 seconds out of Martin Garcia out of Mexico. How about that, the surprise rider out of Mexico?
Yeah, you always see the kids. You know, I'm 14, but I'm AMA 13.
Yeah,
you know,
AMA 45.
But now, like, I'm 45, but I'm AMA 44. I can't get in.
The other way around.
Yeah.
2 laps to go. Chris Hunter trying to tuck this one away as a 4.8-second lead over Garcia. Garcia, a really fun guy. You'll see on the podium. He's been there before at Loretta's. And Michael Mercer holding on for 3rd. Yeah, I don't think Kelleher is going to be able to get much closer here in 6th.
Yeah, 2 lap boards out, so not running out of time for Kelleher.
It's going to be tough, the defending champ, to try to overcome this and win this title again.
Well, this guy is going to be stoked. We're following along with Chris Hunter, who was deprived of 1 national point, but in the end, it was a gift from your boy Justin Brayton.
That's what he does for people, man.
You don't know. He goes, I'm playing the long game. Just you're gonna appreciate this in 22 years.
Yes, exactly.
Now, I would like to work a little angle here. I mean, we're in it for free dinners and things, but do you think I could potentially go to Christopher Hunter and ask him for just a little cut of the flow money that they are giving out?
These guys didn't even know what was on the line until yesterday.
Yeah,
Suddenly there's money.
Yes. So we have $1,000 on the line
because of the blue flag.
For the overall class winner.
I wonder if I could just get just a cut.
$10.
$10 is good.
A token of appreciation.
Just as a little.
Bring a little brown bag like you're in the mafia. Just like kind of slip it in your. Hey, thanks, kid. He's from Jersey. That makes sense, right?
Hey,
it's a little light here, bro.
Hey.
Christopher.
You want to see what's in the trunk of his car?
We got you backpacking. You could be your mom. Whoa. All right, white flag comes out this time around for Christopher Hunter. He has hunted this thing for 23 years.
Hey, Chris did all right, actually. Then went to college, became a computer programmer. Not a bad line of work to get into. And then got back on the bike a couple years ago. He's actually had his own race team. I think this team won a couple titles out here. Remember Clark Robbins?
I do.
Yep, won a couple titles for Chris's team. But I said, did you hire yourself this year? He did hire himself for his own team this year. He just rode across.
I like that.
All those ruts.
I saw it. Yes, indeed. Looking good. Still turning 207s. I mean, just an insane ride for Christopher Hunter.
I think Kelleher just climbed into this championship with that pass, getting into 5th with a 204. You talk about digging. Good Lord. 206.
206,
I apologize.
That's
He
all right.
made up 5 seconds on Graves that lap.
Well, you know what? If he continues, no, we're 13 back.
He's
13
take
back.
An incredible lap from Kelleher.
Yeah, 13 back of
13 seconds a lap. Yep. Not sure what happened to Kelleher. We saw the bad start.
I did.
But then you said you saw him go backwards after that.
Yeah, he dropped 2 positions in that one lap from 16th to 18th, and then he went to work.
I think just off screen, he got a little bit hung up coming out of the left-hander as they go into the long short shoots. So those guys all on the start bottlenecking into that left-hander. Obviously use that as your racecraft as you have upcoming motos. You come around turn 1, you're not where you want to be. You really need to think about that left-hander getting into the 10 Commandments. But I think that was kind of what got our #1 of Shane Kelleher. Still a great ride for him, but
yeah, all is not lost.
What happened to timing and scoring? Let's see if that's accurate.
Kelleher, now we see, could he be in 4th?
If that happened,
now he really climbed.
Paymart. Something really bad happened to Paymart because he was sitting on about 13 seconds.
Yeah, that would make a huge difference as far as the chances for Kelleher to get the title. The difference between carrying a 4th in Moto 1 instead of a 5th. That would be huge.
And the white flag continues to fly. We're waiting for Christopher Hunter to bring out the checker flag. There he is. He's waited years for this. Justin Brayton, thank you so much. You were a big part of this run for the number 50 of Christopher Hunter. Checker flag is out, plus 45. You have done it, sir. Pat yourself on the back, team owner guy. Nice work.
Still looking out the window here as I just saw the number 18 of Michael Mercer fly by. I am looking for the #1 just to make sure.
On the Honda, is that him coming around?
That's him, yeah. It is in fact
Paymart?
accurate.
That's Paymart right behind him.
Wow, what happened to Frenchie there on the final lap?
Well, that is a championship changer for sure. Because somehow Frenchie's gonna, or by Frenchie moving back, somehow Kelleher's now got a 4th in the first moto. He was 18th at one point.
There is the Rhea Ben Graves. And yeah, Kelleher comes through. That's a big league move there to finish out that strong.
Yeah, I think that was a big league move, but I think it was a gift given by Frenchie there. Paymart obviously.
Got to be in it to win it, one of those things, though.
Well, I mean, look, he did a 2:13 that last lap.
And Kelleher with a 2:08. That's 5 seconds he picked up. Here it is, your Rocky Mountain ATV MC. It's official. It's in the books. Hunter, Garcia, Mercer, Kelleher, and Paymart. That's your top 5. It's going to be fun to watch the next 2 motos here because you know there's a lot of parity in this one. and he just punched his way all the way to 4th. Top 14.
So Ben Graves 6th, Christopher McMillan 7th. I think Toby Kimbrough and Josh Brooks.
And here's the replay for you. The number 13 out of Mexico.
No
I know.
replay.
I'm giving you
you're
the replay.
giving the replay.
I will give it to
this
you.
is why you confused us. Last moto, you just had the viewers at home do their homework.
Yes.
And now you're going to lay it all out for us.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
go ahead. Take it away.
It was Martin Garcia.
Yeah,
we are giving the replay. We're going to do it ourselves.
You're replaying it audibly?
Yes, Martin Garcia got the whole shot. Christopher Hunter tracked him down, and that was it. And Kelleher got a terrible start, had to work his way all the way to 4th. Impressive.
That was nice, Kevin.
Yeah, great replay.
Pretty basic.
Great replay.
Pretty
Yeah.
basic.
I want to do some basic math here. Kelleher, let's say he can go out and win those next 2 motos. It'll be tough, but he's obviously capable.
That's 6 points.
That's 6 points. If Hunter were to even go 1-2-2,
he doesn't win.
That'd be 5 points.
Correct.
Hunter does not have to beat Kelleher to win the title based on the way this first moto turned out.
That is correct. And Hunter's got the speed to just get up there and run that 1st or 2nd. So that's all he's got to do is go 2-2, right?
Yeah,
5
yeah,
points.
so easy. So easy.
All right, as we head down to Sofia and our podium for senior 45 plus.
Hey, thanks, guys. I've got down here Chris Hunter. Congratulations on the moto win. You seem pretty excited up here, which is natural. Tell me about that moto.
Oh, that was about as good as it could be, I will say. I mean, maybe a whole shot, but I was close, 2nd. And yeah, just tried to, dissect the track on TV last night and saw what it was doing and tried to apply that today. You got to study in this sport. It's what we teach the guys on the team, and I just try to apply it for myself as well.
You've been studying, and I'm sure your riders love to hear that from you because now you can, go back and say, look, it worked for me, right?
Absolutely. Now they can trust me that it actually does work. So.
Very trustworthy, and you have the gold medal to prove it, Chris. Who would you like to thank for helping you get here?
It's such a long list that you guys would get bored, but I'm going to do my best. So first of all, I got to thank my family, my brother Steve, my dad, my wife and my kids, Laura, Gavin, Naomi, for letting me do this. I mean, even at our level at 45 plus, it's an everyday thing. I mean, we work super hard with Alpha Dynamics and Brandon Hartrath, and he's checking in on me daily to make sure I'm good, and we just worked really hard to be here. But hold on, let me finish. Sorry, a lot of other people. So I want to thank Kawasaki, Ryan Holiday for believing in Hunter Racing and supporting our guys as well as myself. I want to thank Evan at Thor. They're tremendous support for us. Pro Taper, FMF, Motorex. I got to thank the Power Band guys. My suspension was working phenomenally out there. Guts Racing. Oh my God, Alpine Stars. Christian's here taking care of us all week, made us feel super special. Yeah, just Tamer whole shot devices got me out front early. Engine Ice kept the bike cool. Cannondale Bicycles for helping us train. There's just a lot of people. I'm sorry, I'm a little bit cooked up here. If I forgot you, believe me, you're in my heart.
Hey, well, you listed about half of the vendor row here. So, Chris, congratulations on the overall win. Let's give it up for him. Chris Hunter. That is what the kids do. Well done, Chris. We're going to welcome up our 2nd place finisher. If we could get Martin Garcia up here. Perfect. Thank you for telling me. Right on. Congratulations, Martin.
Thank you.
Yeah, we're gonna work together on this one. Let's move the helmet over. Thank you. Yeah, come on up here. Martin, tell us about your moto.
Que les digas acerca de tu moto.
Perfecto, contento, orgulloso. Nos falta todavía, no podemos cantar victoria. Mis rivales son muy buenos, pero contento con Matt, Zach, mis entrenadores, Rafter, Eurobike, Motorren, AMM, Carluche, 127, 110 Racing, Aventure Moto, a Mauro Salazar y toda la gente que nos ayuda. Thank you.
Thank you. He's happy and grateful about being here, and he also wants to thank Zach Mashburn and Matt Cleveland, especially Rafters. He feels so happy he can ride with these riders. Have a good race and enjoy the weekend.
Martin, we're looking forward to having you back up here on the podium for future motos.
Yes, we wish he'd be here.
Congratulations. I'm hearing it's right on. That is our second place. Now we need Michael Mercer up here. All right, I'm hearing it's Martin Garcia. Beg everyone's pardon. Let's give it up for Michael Mercer. Third place, man. That's got to feel pretty good. Senior 45 plus. Tell us about your moto.
Yeah, man, I pulled 38th gate pick, so I was on the outside, and yesterday in the 40 plus, I got the whole shot or second there, and I threw it away and broke 10, so I needed that redemption moto pretty bad.